Oh, Janice. You think their name? I was in Britain's live stream the whole
It was
time.
so funny. I was watching the clock, and if it hit 10 minutes and nobody was up here, I was going to just end the live. I was like, okay, nobody wants to participate. I was going to end the live at 10 minutes. I'm not kidding.
Well,
I'm
Ted,
going to start doing that too. I'm going to do that on my channel or Angel's channel. I'm trying to help
Yeah.
Angel get some hours, guys. That's what I'm doing over here, Amy. But yeah, we have to work it out with Angel. But yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing. If it goes 10 minutes with nobody on the panel, just going to end the live.
Yeah, well, Ted, I was in where's the first live stream she did today, you know?
I know I was over there the whole time. I was watching you over there.
The
Yes,
first live stream
she likes you, but yeah, there's some weirdos up on her panel,
I know,
man.
but you remember the first live she did? Did you hear her husband yelling at her?
Yeah, she's got a lot of assholes over there. I had to leave. I was getting pissed off. I was going to go up there and rip some people's heads off up there.
No, I about wanted to go off on her husband. I was like, you don't talk
Not
to
her.
her.
No, the assholes that were disrespecting her. I'm talking about the assholes that were up on her panel.
I know there was some people up there disrespecting her, but also I thought it was wrong for her husband while she was on YouTube to yell at her, and I was like, he could have waited until she ended her live stream, then started to yell at her.
Yeah.
I'm like, geez, now you know how her life is.
Yeah, you got a lot of them rejects. You got the loser club rejects. Here's Janice. I thought you were sleeping, Janice. That's why I never said anything in the main chat. I thought you were sleeping.
No, I'm not sleeping too.
Yeah, well, Ted,
oh my God. This doctor's got this hard chair today, and that's why I've been sleeping half the day, because I've been laying on ice packs all day. I took a seat cushion with me, and apparently my L5S1 is so bad I'm probably have to get surgery sooner than I thought.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, because I was in pain all day today.
Oh, Ted, there was somebody named Christy B. And they kept trying to get me on panel. So they kept saying you're funny. And then she kept asking shit, but Ted, she asked me why I wouldn't go on panel. And I said, I'm not going to say it here, but I'll use emojis to let you know why. So I put in certain emojis to let her know why.
Yeah, she's cool. I've talked to her multiple times. She's actually cool. Unfortunately, she hangs. Yeah, Kirsty B is cool. She's cool.
Oh, thank you. Who else I ran into in there? I did not know just because I know him from the tour committee, the one with the avatar of a can of soup called Chocolate Gillis. Because I turned around and said, when I saw him in there, because I knew he wouldn't know who I was under this new name. So I turned around and I said, Chaka, Robbie Tools Rule. And he turned around and laughed, and then he said, hey, String Bean, because then he knew who I was, you know.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I understand the reason behind your name. You don't have to explain. So, yeah, I didn't explain that.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's not. I'm going to leave that for my channel if I explain that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Joe, I don't have full admin duties here. I cannot hand out wrenches, man. Unfortunately, I can't even pin the link. That's the only two downsides of unfortunately being a manager mod. You still can't pin links and you still can't give wrenches.
No. Yeah, there's something weird I've noticed now. That like if you're uploading a short, video.
I know. If you're a manager mod, you can't comment on that video.
No, but I'm just saying if you're uploading your own short video and you back out, you're like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it now. It'll put it in a draft, and you go over to your channel, to your short section, it'll show that draft right there. But the only way to get rid of it is you have to delete text, and you have to hit the other thing over in your app settings to get it to go away, and then go back over there. And when you do that, you get a weird glitch every time because it don't give you the three dots to be able to delete it. That's the first time I'd ever seen something like that. But I deleted my Tumblr video I did because I shorted it. I was like, no, I'm going to do that in regular video because the shorted it. I only got one comment on it. And when I asked everybody else about it, they said they couldn't see it on my channel. And I'm like, how could you not see it when somebody commented on it?
Yeah, Steve says it's been a long day. So unless Janice beg Steve to come up and play. I guess Steve is not going to be playing music tonight.
Yeah, he sounds like he's tired.
I know. And you know what? He didn't go up there when Q was live either. Trev and Q were live
He
earlier.
might probably feeling good when he done.
And he didn't go over there. He didn't go up there with Q. So yeah, I don't think he's going to play tonight.
No, I think sometimes when people don't go on panel and play, like they usually do on other people's channel, it might just be because they're having a bad day or they just don't feel good. Might be in pain or something.
You should have a long day.
Hey, Janice, do you ever get it where you're in a live stream, you'll see the chat kind of glitch, and then all of a sudden you'll flip over to top messages, and you got to put it back on them all messages again?
Yeah.
It done that to me just a minute ago. I don't know why it does it. Sometimes when you're in the chat bar typing, and it'll just erase the whole chat that you put what you were fixing to push send on. Make it retype it.
That's a pain, man.
That's the stupidest glitch I've ever seen. I mean, they got rid of the chat freezing up glitch, and now they got this new glitch with the chat doing something.
Well,
now, Ted, I thought it was funny when Miss Scratcher was in a live stream, and I forgot which live she was in. She she was in Janice's live trying to spam a bunch of words in there because you wanted to see if certain words would go through, and then
I know. It's all that.
Timed her out until she couldn't chat anymore.
I know. That was funny.
I put things in there fast, and I've never seen that happen. I've only had it come up and say eternal error, and delete my message for typing it fast. That's it. Oh, I'll tell you, Wendy Scratcher went live, I think 3 or 4 times today. I mean,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I stayed one and I was in the bushes. He kept doing that woo woo. I couldn't go back because he was driving me crazy with that woo woo shit.
I can't. The only person that can really do the woo were any good is Ric Flair.
Exactly.
I was in Scooter's live, Eventually, I had to get up and just leave because people kept coming in there dropping $1 nonstop just to get their name put on a ticket and put into a little cup for a drawing. I'm like, is this what live streams are becoming to now? They're becoming to where the only way you can win anything if you gotta pay, you gotta be green to get a free membership by your name, or you gotta pay for a membership, or you gotta super chat $1 just to get in a giveaway. If that's what it's coming to now, where channels are becoming where they're all about the money now, just for you to enter to win anything, I'm not staying in here. I'm just gonna get up late and go find another live stream that lets people in there have actual fun, where you don't have to drop money just to be in a giveaway. I mean, I like Shooter's live stream. I just couldn't deal with that constantly because I kept getting told I kept getting told by somebody, if you ain't a member on the channel or you ain't sending super chat of $1, that you're only gonna get to do one giveaway, and that's it. And I thought, I can't stay in there. Hi, Steve. And Ted, you've noticed that in a lot of live streams lately, haven't you? That they're making it where it's all about the money to get in the damn giveaways.
Yeah, it just turns me off more. I've been staying more in the bushes. I've been going more in the bushes than ever, man.
Yeah, and it makes me not even hardly want to be on. To even like if somebody goes live, I'm like, nah, I ain't going in there. I'll just go watch a video or something, or watch something on TV.
It's like hanging out with a bunch of beggars, man. It's kind of getting, but it's kind of getting.
What the channels are becoming now.
Sleazy, yeah. It's kind of getting sleazy, man. It's like a sleazy feeling I'm getting.
And end of the day, I'm kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have got rid of the Kodi app and the VPN. Should have kept it because I had stuff on there to watch, But then I was like, I really don't care if I ever go back to it. I might miss the forum sometimes on it, but at the end of the day, I don't really need it. I'm like, if you want to watch porn, just watch softcore porn. You don't have to have the hardcore crap. That hardcore crap is just, you get you've seen it over and over, and it's just going to cloud your mind over time. Oh, Ted, that other night when whoever, I think it was your live stream that did, I walked into the kitchen and I didn't know I walked right by the dang thing to get me off, you know, before I already went live because I was going to go in there and just tell him hi for a little bit, and then go about my day to do what I got to do. And I walked right past the spider, a harmless old spider, and I said, "Oh, is that what it is? I'm going to get up." And I was barefoot, and I got up, got the fly for to get one hit. Then I sucked it up with the vacuum. I know it already had poison on it. I was like, "You get miles, you don't pay rent here, you could die." I haven't seen another one seen it.
Yeah, Steve going to bed. Yeah, I knew he wanted to come play. When he didn't go play with Q and Trev, I knew, yeah, he must be real wore out.
Yeah, he must be real wore out, or be in a lot of pain, or you know, be down in the weather. You know,
It's a long day. Good, but tired. My bed nice and comfortable too.
maybe his girlfriend will come over and give him a cock rub.
Yeah, I was hoping Way Eye Joe would go live, or Barry would go live, or History Hunter would go live. You know, somebody with normal with the panel. You know, but you know what you call it? There's just a lot of weirdos up on the panels. There's a few people running panels right now, but the guests up there are just there's just a bunch of people I don't want to associate with, man.
Yeah. And you know, have you actually heard Susan, every time she scratches off the rooster on a lottery ticket or on the when the chicken dinner, she calls it damn cock, and she was like, "That's not a bad word." And I said, "Yeah, it is. It's a word you don't want to say in front of your kids." And I remember her kid being in the room when she'd say it, and her kid was just like, I'm like, "What do you call a donkey then?" She said, "A donkey." And I said, "Well, I call it a jackhorse." So that's the way it is. Actual name, I think. Oh, Ted, when I was in Scooter's Live, she showed off of in one of those Adidas pouches that you wear around your waist, you know. She said fanny pack. And I said, that might be the American fanny pack, but I'd rather have the UK version. And she's like, "What?" She didn't know what I meant. And I'm like, "Never mind. I'm not explaining it."
Yeah, that new UK, they got a new UK fanny pack, and you put it, you know, around the butt, and when you unzip the pouch, there goes right into the butthole.
No, that ain't what it means. It meant fanny pack means pussy.
Yeah, me. It gets worse. I think I've come in the wrong team.
No, but I told Marissa that I've got her I've got a Marissa butt plug and dildo magnet, and she's bedazzled my butthole pink, and she just turned around and started laughing.
Yeah, fuck, it's 7:49 in the morning. I don't want to be talking to fuck.
I know, Joe. I was hoping you were going to go live. I was like, please, somebody go live. Like, I wanted to go up on Marissa's panel, but there was a couple up there, guys just talking nonstop. I was like, oh, man, I'm just going to go up here and just sit here and not be able to talk. And they were talking about shit that I had no clue what the hell they were saying.
Yeah.
Like, well, I told Steve, I guess I'm firing up a live. I'm going to do something on Angels. You know, put a little content
about people up there on panel too.
Oh, I know. That's what turned me off. Once I heard that shit, I was like, nope, I'm gonna do my own live tonight.
There was one night I went to her live, and I didn't think to look at the title when I left. Goes, Daniel went live. You know, I looked at the title and it said it was titled drama, and I thought, well, if you got a titled drama, I'm not coming back in here.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, it was titled drama today earlier. But I was trying to get up on Barry's, and Barry didn't have the link dropped for the longest time.
Oh, you mean when I was on?
Yeah, you were up there, Joe. It was. I didn't say hi. I was just in the bushes. I was trying. I forgot what I had going on. I had something where I had a doctor's appointment. I may have even been in the doctor's office. I'm not sure, but I know I couldn't go up at the time. Yeah, then I was going to go up there, and then he ended it live, and I was looking for the link.
All right.
But sometimes they don't ever post a link.
I know what you were in the doctor's office for. You were bent over having the fist put up your ass.
Yeah. The doctor's office did not go good today. Well, I had a 9 a.m. appointment. I go and find out that 3 other people had a 9 o'clock appointment, and they were there before me. So what I'm going to do now that I know that, I'm just going to show up around 9:30, 9:15, 9:30. And, there's no need to get there on time, because then he left me sitting in the weight room till 10:30 a.m.
That's
And
tough.
that's what made my back, my tailbone swell up. And then I had to get home today, and I've been laying on ice packs all day
That sucks.
to get the swelling down. Yeah, I could not believe, even with a cushion, I took a high performance gel cushion in there. I think I have to take 2 cushions in there now.
Well,
Okay,
those
that's how
chairs
hard
you
this
sit
chair
on-
is. He's got like this marble chair in there. It's practically like marble, and it just chews into your tailbone.
Yeah, well, tell you, those chairs
Yeah.
in the waiting room, in the room where you wait for them to call you in, they're comfortable. But once you get into
Yeah,
the
it should
room
just
where they
leave me
sit
out
you, they're
there.
hard to rock.
Well, that's what I'm gonna try to have to do, is just tell him, look,
Yeah.
man, I need to find a different type of chair because I can't handle these chairs.
Mhm.
Why
Because
don't you
it
sit on
just
the
chewed
patient
my
table?
butt up, man.
Yeah, but why don't you just sit on the examination table? They're a lot comfortable.
Yeah, I might have to have her pull it out and just lay down, like lay there, because it's just too much with me being seated like that. It just puts too much pressure on that L5. That's
Oh,
L5S1 right
yeah.
there. It's just too
That's
much pressure.
something else you got to think about. Once you finally lose all the weight that you need to lose, or your doctor wants you
Yeah,
to lose,
I'm gonna have to get it operated on, though. There's just no way. That's gonna be the one I need, but that should alleviate half my pain.
Yeah.
So that would be worth it.
Yeah, but Ted, once you lose all the weight that you want to lose, or your doctor wants you to lose, well,
Yeah.
you're going to be sitting on your tailbone all the time. Definitely need that.
Well, I have to get surgery. I have to get surgery. It's my worst herniated disc. I have no choice but to get surgery now. Because when I left that doctor's for the whole day today, up until about 5, 6 o'clock, I felt like I'd been butt fucked by 10 guys.
Oh,
Yeah, it really hurt, man. It really did.
you want them to jig the peg?
Yeah, and they all had big 10-inch black dicks too.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a good
Yeah.
plan to me.
What are you then?
Yeah, did they fill you full of did they impregnate you while they're reading it? Ted, did you get impregnated?
Did you hear Joe? Joe went, oh.
Well, Ted, you know what they probably did? They probably impregnated your ass.
Look at Joe.
I'm like, y'all look at the damn face.
Look at Janice too. Janice just went smiling here to here.
That's like,
Janice sounds awful.
you know, something over there.
You want to drop that comment? Both their faces. Janice's face.
Oh,
And Joe went, oh God. That
Ted,
was so funny. And B just smiles with this little devilish smirk.
You gotta tell now, Ted. You gotta
Oh,
tell
God.
what happened
Come
on
back in.
Tori Michelle's life in the
I
next
can't wait to
girl
see
from
the
up there.
comments. Angel's gonna get some weird comments if anybody watches the replay.
Yeah. Now
Oh,
wait up,
wow.
dude. We were on Tori Michelle's live stream, and just one dude come up there. She knocked him off. Another one come up there. She showed this gorgeous, beautiful brunette girl up there, and all of a sudden it popped up this black guy sitting there all oiled up, just stroking him with a damn butt plug up his ass and squeezing his balls.
Are you being
Yep.
useless to white people?
And well, another thing that happened is Scratching Mama, Vanessa was in there, and Scratching Mama said, I was in it, but Tori Michelle live stream corrupted me, kept telling Mac that, and she was trying to get me to send a pic of the screenshot to Mac, but I wouldn't do it. And then all of a sudden, he said, oh shit, what the hell is this shit on my phone? And Julia sent it to him. Oh, that like killed him.
Okay, so I just Googled the L5S1 surgery. Here's what it says. It says it varies on a specific procedure, but generally ranges from 60 to 90% for a discectomy, with fusion surgeries having success rates of 80 to 90% range. So it's a pretty high success ratio. And it says here that, you really want to get your weight off, and, like you could improve your odds by, just basically listening to the doctor and doing, getting the weight off and stuff. But
Dave.
yeah, it says here,
Oh,
yeah, you can improve your odds.
crap,
Hey,
Dave.
UK Dave. Yeah, so you could do that.
He knows you don't like it, so he's had to say it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I like that 80 to 90% ratio. So yeah, it's, you'd be closer to the 90% if you get the weight off.
Well,
Yeah, you want to come up there?
UK Dave,
Yeah.
come up on panel.
Let me drop the link again. I don't even know the link's probably still up there where you guys can see it, but I'll drop it one more time. Yeah, this is by far the most annoying part, is having to keep dropping the link and not be able to make some of you moderators.
Oh, the link's still there in the
I found
chat.
out that Ted, I found out that UK Dave and Yolandi are not too far from each other.
Oh, that's cool.
I could actually go visit each other if they wanted.
Is that my TV? That dog's not barking, is it? I don't have that dog going, do I?
No,
I hear a dog. I hear a dog going.
Ted, that might be the dog outside.
Let me just make sure.
So how are you, Joe?
Sorry?
Okay, Dave, you missed Janice over here doing the blowjob thing.
Damn
How
dog.
kind of rude things are they already this morning?
Top of the morning to everybody.
UK Dave, how far are you from Wayman Joe?
Kind of distance. I'm in Northumberland.
About a couple of hours, probably, give or take.
How are you, Dave?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
As best as I can be. Yeah, not too bad. Haven't slept. Been a long night. But I'm alright.
I slept most of the day today.
Yeah, see, Janice, same here. And then I was in your live watching, and I was putting some comments, but you were falling asleep. And I was in the doctor's office watching your live. I seen a few people in there. I think Barbara was in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw a few people in your live.
Okay, good night.
I was asleep.
But I was sitting in the waiting room. Then they put me back in the doctor's waiting room. See, and I'd rather just work in the main waiting room because it's much more comfortable there. But that's the longest they've ever stuck me in that damn his personal room where they got those hard ass chairs. Those chairs are so hard, guys. I mean, if you only knew how hard they were and the way they're shaped, I don't know.
They're like a board, like a flat.
I don't know why he chose to buy that chair. But that chair is like one of the worst chairs I've ever seen. It really is just.
I want to know, Ted, why don't they
they're
just take
pain
the
chairs.
Yeah, why don't they just take the chairs from the waiting room and use the same ones in the patient room?
Yeah, they could. You're right. Because these chairs that they use, it's like, I don't know, the way they're with it, they're just not meant for my body, especially. They're just
I don't like them
pure pain for me.
They're like so thin, it's almost like no padding, and it's just like pure plastic you're sitting on or wood. And I feel like the chair is just going to break over time.
Yeah, I can't find my donut. I had this donut that I could go in there and bring that also, like a donut to where the L5S1 would be alleviated. I need to find that donut. If not, I have to buy a new one. That way I could have the seat cushion and the donut. And that's probably what I need, in the future. But yeah, I was in so much pain.
Yeah.
I was hurt bad.
Well, Ted, I've got a cushion that's made out of pure foam. That's all it is. It's just pure foam. I had one. I had to throw it out because it got so warm. It got the word it started developing a weird smell to it. You couldn't wash it, because it said if you wash it, it could deteriorate the silicone in it. And plus, you couldn't have it around. You couldn't use it in a car because it would warp the silicone in. One side was firm, the other side was soft, and I always sat on the soft side, because it just felt better.
Yeah, some of those cushions
came with it for free. That's how the same material.
Well, some of the cushions are so high that when you put them in the chair, it alters your, like your place in the wheel. Like, you're like, well, like with me, because I'm already a big guy, that any kind of extra seat cushion pushes my legs up into the steering wheel. When you're 6'4", the Toyotas are like Japanese cars. They are not made for 6'4" guys.
Yeah.
So it's, I'm basically maxed out. So then when you put that seat cushion in there, it makes me more like 6'6", 6'7", and then, it's causing
someone
my
like
legs.
me,
Yeah,
someone
it's
like
causing-
me at 5'6", I need the yellow pages so I can actually reach the pedals.
yeah. But that's what it does. It puts my legs up into the steering wheel, and I can't take it. But yeah, so I have no choice but to get the surgery. I just don't know when. I would like to
Here,
get
you
it in the
wanna
next
see
2
something?
years. Yeah, I want to have it by 2027. So yeah, I've got some work to do. I got to get in pristine condition with my body. I need to get my body preferably down to about 225, and then that way, when I get the surgery, it will be easy recovery.
Yeah. Now, Ted, you want to see something? Pure foam cushion. I just can't put it in the car because it'll warp it.
Hmm.
So it can't get hot. Now, that's the thing with my couch. It's got a layer of cool gel foam built in it. So when you're sitting on it, you never get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But lately, my butt is, I've got to where that's why I'm toning my butt up to do whatever with the fat redistribution. And tighten everything up and take the loose skin I've got from when I lost weight, tighten that up as well. And Ted, stop your farting over there.
Look at Joe laughing.
Oh, hey, who's that?
There's either UK Dave that needs to change their drawers or Wayman Joe needs to change it.
I need a what?
Look at way Joe just starts smiling.
It wasn't me.
You can't buy these cushions anymore, though. I think they don't make them anymore.
I'll take full responsibility.
Yeah.
It was me. Why not?
Oh, he'll take responsibility.
Yeah, I just wore the other one out.
I'm not off.
Once you wear them, once you keep sitting on them for about 2 years straight, the cushions just they lose their especially when you're a 300-pound guy, you just wear the cushion out, because I think that's why I just threw it away.
Yeah, that's
You know, it
what's
was wore
about
out.
this cushion I have, Ted. Thing is with this, it never wears out because it always goes originally back to its shape because of
Yeah,
Yellow.
plus all these huge parts I dropped, probably put shockwave percussion into the damn cushion and ruined it.
yeah, and you know what else, Ted? Now, the only thing I do not like is I do not like those mattresses called purple because I actually laid on one. You comfortable though? Yeah, it had chemical smell to it. And I asked the lady at the store, I said, how do you get rid of the smell? And she said, well, what we have to do before we bring it in is before we put the cover on, you have to let it air out for a couple of days, or almost a week. And then after that, then you can put the actual protective cover over it and zip it up. And then you got to do the same thing with the pillows. And I'm like, geez, I wouldn't even get to use the damn thing. Be like I'd be sleeping on a damn couch for all that time. And I'm like, I'd rather go to home with a layer of cool gel built in it. I think I never sat on this one. I sat on my old one I had.
I have a stopper on my bed. I have to.
The only thing I don't like about the back part, if it gets to where it turns a faded color and starts developing odor, you can't get rid of it. You wind up having to throw it away.
Yes. You just brush your
The only
And
thing
my
I
old one had
the
a
only
hair
thing I
had a
wear
trouble
out to dogs.
tape that went on it. I'm gonna put this back in my rocker chair.
See, when I sit in my chair's head, it hurts. So I have to but I have to use two of them because my ass is so misshapen from losing weight.
Oh, man, stop it.
Yeah, it's just that I just didn't realize I'm going to have to probably get a new MRI as well, because I did not know it had been, it had gotten that much worse. It's the conditions, I bet you it's almost ruptured at this point.
It
Hey,
definitely
Ted, can you get that kind of back
Kind of what
surgery
it feels
done where
like.
they use a laser, and after they use the laser, all they do is they put a Band-Aid over the wound and you go home?
Yeah, I don't know how detailed it is. Obviously, I would go for consultation and for multiple.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking
what do
if
you
you
call
can
it?
have
Opinion.
that one done though, that one is where they just use a laser, they fix the problem real quick, and then when you go home, you can still do whatever you want the rest of the day.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, for the surgery I'm probably going to get. I don't see how I would be able to do that, but it sure be nice if that was the case. But I do know that there's Kimmy, widow
Oh, hi,
Kimmy,
dude.
little Kimmy.
Em?
Yeah, Kim's my bitch, you know.
But I just know by the way it felt today,
Beanie.
it was like it was going to rupture. It just feels.
Use my bitch. What are you talking about? Yeah.
So it swelled up so bad, I had to just come sit on ice packs for 6 hours to get the swelling down. Swelling's all the way gone now, but it sure took a long time.
I'm glad you explained that because I wasn't here for the beginning bit, so I was wondering where that conversation was going.
Yeah. Dave, you missed all the beginning part. Yeah, because it was extremely.
I was wondering what was getting swollen up. I was like, excuse me.
I have a severely hurt. My worst.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning over here. That's too early for that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I have this
I ain't
massive.
even had my eggs yet.
I have this herniated disc, and I was just telling the details. Yeah, I have to get surgery on this thing without doubt.
Yeah, my dad, before he passed, he had a pre-crumbled disc in his lower vertebrae, and that's what pretty much was the start of him out of work and age getting the better of him. So I fully understand with that. I fully understand with back injuries.
That tailbone, that L5S1, is critical, and that is 50% of my pain right there. So if I
he got to the point that he said the pain become numb.
I wish mine would be numb.
I wish mine would be numb too.
Yeah, but it took him to lose his mind to find that. So you don't want it. Medicated more than anything in the world, and it was just
the downside about it being numb is that you could be hurting it worse and you don't even know you're hurting it.
And that's exactly what it was. It was the point that it got to a point he didn't even know if he was causing himself damage anymore.
Yeah, that's the downside.
Dad, you're reading Kim's message.
Yeah,
I'm ever so sorry to hear that. I really am. I hope everything's okay, as best as it can, of course.
He's in the ICU in a coma right now.
Damn.
Well, you know, my grandma's baby brother, you know, I mean, not baby brother, but baby son, the one that's the youngest out of all the kids that I think 7 kids that she had. I heard that he's still up in the Vanderbilt Hospital in coma. And I said, I think eventually what you're gonna have to do, I think you're just gonna have to pull the plug on him and let him go. Because I told him, I said, because I was telling my mom about it, and I said, I think they're just gonna have to pull the plug. Because if he comes home, he's gonna have to be put in assisted living, have somebody take care of him, force him to take his insulin for his diabetes. Because if he don't, it's gonna get so high, it's just gonna put him back up there in the coma again. And that'll be the 3rd time he's been in there.
Good.
Yep. You think Dave and Joe, we could all make eggs today? They were gonna make make each other hungry. Yeah, me, Joe, and Dave could have a little egg off.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, Ted, you forgot to tell UK Dave what he missed earlier. You forgot to tell him he missed that he missed getting corn bombed up there. We saw some sausage and some pussy up there.
Yeah.
You got porn bombed?
Sweet little
Dave, titties. They were like 44 double D's. And this
I mean, we could
butterfly pork chop beaver. Oh, big beaver, man.
No, that beaver was nice and tight. That one was skinny and she had a nice hair and she had a nice line strip and nice tan lines.
And the other one was like the McDonald's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh, Ted, did you see Red Z up on Marissa's panel every time?
I was thinking that McDonald's one, it should be more like a Burger King, really, shouldn't it? Because it's more like a Whopper.
Yeah, it is more like a Whopper. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that other girl. Yeah.
That girl up on
Damn it,
Rick's
I always
channel
miss the
had
fun
sounds
times.
sexy. She had red hair.
But at least I'm back here and talking again because I was having a few bad down days. So I'm glad to be back on and chatting.
Yeah, we were. I
Um,
forgot. No, I was talking to Yolandi and somebody else one day, and she and I was like, "Oh, UK Dave live," and she turned around and said, "What? He's live? I thought he was going live until next week." And I said, "That's what I thought too," because he said that in a community post. And here you popped up going live, but you had problems with your live.
Yeah, what it was my friend was hearing everybody on a panel on a live, and my friend said, "Russ, look, everybody really wants you to like do a live." And I said, "Mate, honestly, it's a great community." And he was like, "Look, take this 20 quid, go and get yourself some tickets."
aw.
So yeah, I went and done a live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a sample session live today, guys, at the store. I bought one of every $1 ticket that they had and one of every $2 ticket that they had, and it was $20. Okay, because they got like maybe 6 ones and the rest they had in twos. And guess what? Out of one ticket of each one, okay, we're talking 6 ones and 7 twos. Every single one was a stinking loser. Every one, not a single win. So that's how the tickets are so bad. And then I say, "Is this it for the code tickets?" They're like, "Yeah." And normally, like, that's like 1 or 2 days worth. That was $6 or 6 days of code tickets I picked up. So see, that's what tells you right there that nobody's winning. So the books in this area are horrifying.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying any more tickets
till
till Monday. We got new tickets coming Monday. I'll get tickets Monday. That's it.
Yeah, read Kim some last comment she just put in there. Why about her friend? What caused her to go in a coma? Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. I've been told I could get in a coma if I ain't careful. Because some days I don't drink enough water. Don't really think about it. I do get dizzy sometimes.
I just can't believe there's that many bad books out there. Okay. There's hardly any 10s hitting, 5s, 2s, 1s. Now the 50s, 30s, and 20s are doing okay. But the low books, 10s and lower, are doing horrible. So I said, screw it. I'm not going to do a session.
The biggest win on a scratch card I've had in 6 years now is £50.
Wow. That
Yeah. I mean, but think about it. Look how many tickets I bought tonight. Okay. I got 7 2s and I got 6 1s. So that's 13 tickets. And you're telling me out of 13 tickets, I could win one time?
Damn.
That's how you know. I played 13 tickets tonight and got all losers. And then I bought 2 blowouts because my friend bought one right ahead of me. And then I lost on the 2 blowouts too. I forgot about those. So technically, I lost on 15 straight tickets, 2 5s, 7 2s, 6 1s. I mean, why would I continue buying anything? I already just lost 30
Ted,
bucks.
you're starting to sound like me. that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my sort
The
of run.
books are just, they're
But
horrible.
obviously, ours is national, so ours is like the whole country are getting the same. But honestly, when I say 6 years, the highest win I've had is £50. One before that is 40, and the rest have been max of like £20, and that's 6 years straight. And I scratched quite a few cards. I scratched quite a few off of videos as well. So,
well, I am going to do another ticket. Yeah, no, Kimmy. Yeah, but yeah, well, I am just going to do a vertical live. I got to get it set up, and I'm going to do all code tickets, and I'm gonna scratch them as fast as I can to make it entertaining. So since we know they're winning tickets, Dave, I have all these winners here. I'm going to make it extremely entertaining, and I'm going to scratch them as fast as possible.
Well, if you're doing a portrait live stream, well, I'm gonna find something else to do that day.
Still you're listening.
Yeah, it might be interesting just because of how fast I'm going to scratch the tickets.
Or I might just sit in the bush and flick my bean and play with my boobies while I'm at it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm going to just tell jokes and I'm going to just shred through the tickets as fast as I can.
You mean tickle your balls?
And here's what I'm going to do, Dave. I'm going to pick all
I'll
20,
be there.
30.
I tell you what, I will be there.
50s.
I will get 10 ticks myself, and we'll have a scratch off. I bet all of mine lose.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, I'm going to scratch
Honestly.
all 20, 30s, and 50s. I'm going to scratch about $2,000 worth of tickets. Okay. Now,
Yeah,
there
do it
could be a
live.
And I
couple
bet they're all,
errors.
I bet every one of them will be slammers as well.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing, though, is that most of them should be winners. Okay. Because the clerk put them to the side for me. But they make
Mhm.
mistakes, too. So I don't know how many are going to be wins and how many are going to be loses.
Of
But
course, yeah, no, of
I
course.
think 90% will be winners.
Maybe one day I'll have that return.
Yeah.
Don't know. Probably have to buy like 2 cards and.
Well, I need to go try to pick something up, but I'm not going to pick up scratch cards, I don't think, for somebody. I'm going to just pick up. If I do, I have to go to a different store to get them. I was going to think about getting somebody some pick 3 tickets, but then they got to wait. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just go pick up some $1 tickets, some frenzy tickets that have a max prize of $50. So they hit a lot. So maybe I'll get pairs or something like that for people. I don't know. Do a giveaway at the end of the session. Just like 2 or 3 giveaways.
Hey, if I gotta send a super chat or be a member to be in it giveaway, I'm gonna leave and boycott that shit.
Yeah, since I won't be losing any money on the session, I might just get like 3 pairs of ones. Like, get a pair of ones, pair of ones, pair of ones. And just do giveaways at the end. Because you could catch $50 on this ticket. It has a max prize of $50. I think they pulled that 100 loaded ticket. They pulled that one, I believe. Let me see if they pulled it. I'm going to look right now. Because I haven't seen that ticket in a long time. It was called 100 loaded.
They've thingied that 2025 card that you've got over there as well, haven't they? The bigger ticket.
Oh, no, they still have it. The 100 loaded, they still have it. And what I like about 100 loaded is that there's still 5,483 of the hundos. And there's still 23,000 tens. It's a lot of prizes. A 10's a nice hit on a $1 ticket.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is pick up those tickets along with the Nora Frenzies, I call them.
Nora Frenzies.
Yeah, and those are still moving a little bit. Let me see what else we got here. The Madness ticket. I was supposed to film a short for all the Madness tickets, and they still have it listed here. And it has 9,878 500s left in there. So clearly what happened is they went and pulled them out of Publix, and then they mailed them all back to Tallahassee. And Tallahassee is sitting on a bunch of books of 500 Madness. And I don't understand why they just didn't redistribute them, because they would have been all gone. They wouldn't have had to destroy any books. Those books would have all been used up.
Ed, in regards to like we were speaking about the cards and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
How would I go around actually getting the money over to you? Because obviously you don't have
I don't know what it would cost for me to mail a big ass box of these tickets to you, but I don't even think they have media mail, global media mail, because that would be the way to save money. But oh my God, it would be a lot of money to mail you these cards. You know what I mean? Because the box is going to be 8 to 10 pounds. You know what I mean? It might just not be. It just might not be feasible. It may be.
Even if you can just get a
cheapest way to send
price or something.
Global media mail.
Yeah, even if you just can get a price or something like that. And I was going to say, obviously, have you still got any coins left?
Yeah, it says there is no such thing as global media mail, unfortunately. See, because we have this way to save money. And if you send like CDs or DVDs or books, things like that, it's called media mail. And you get a discount. But it's coming up that it's just going to be super high priced. It just might not be worth it. you know, because the cost to get this over is going to be probably $50 minimum, if not, you know. So you're looking at 40 pounds just to mail you a box of these things.
Yeah, but that's
Minimum.
not too bad. That's not bad at all.
I mean, you get a big box. I mean, you're going to have content.
Yeah,
for probably
that's what I
4
mean.
months.
Yeah, it'd be that's what it's for me. Obviously, because obviously the content's the problem at the moment. Obviously, it's
Yeah, you
cheaper
would pay.
expensive.
Yeah, let's just say 50 pounds. You pay 50 pounds, and you'd have content for probably 3, 4, 5 months, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That would save me.
Yeah, I got to check into it. I would have to like put it in a box, and then I'd have to have,
knowing the nicest way, Ted, that would cost me a pretty penny.
yeah, I
That,
would
like
have to go,
savings wise, from cards to that the cards would like me buying cards would be a hell of a lot more. Because at the same time, I can buy cards, but I can break it down in sections if that makes sense.
yeah, I would have to take a UK address there, and then I would have to take it and put it in the box that I was going to mail it in, and then to let them weigh it, and then they would give me an estimate. They'd say, okay,
Yeah, if you could do that, that would be absolute awesome. 100%.
yeah, I have to see exactly.
There's no rush. There's obviously no rush on it. Whenever
Yeah, the
it's
problem is
best for you
now
and convenient.
is I need to pick up a strong box that's going to hold that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to get a really strong box, because if that thing gets thrown around a little bit, which it probably will be, it could cause the box to bust open.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got good packing tape. I just have to get a
I
really.
suppose it'd be quite good entertainment if they tried to cash the cards and realize what it was.
I may have to buy a box, because the boxes.
Honestly, I'd cover the cost of every single part of it, 100%. Like, I'd pay for it before any of that happened. I'd send you the money first, obviously. Of course.
I would say it's about $3 to $5 for a good heavy duty box. So I don't know if I go to an Office Depot or I just go to the post office, because the post office boxes are made for that. But they also have global.
I'm just gonna have a quick.
Well, they do got a global priority box, and that I'm just wondering how many cards could I get in that thing. You know, maybe I don't need a box. Maybe I could stuff them into a bag, and maybe it would distribute the weight if I double bagged it, and they would do it for me. Say, hey, look, put this into 2 bags. That might be the better way to go, is to send you this big, heavy, basically this loose pack. It might be better that way.
Yeah, because at the moment it's for £40 in US dollars is $54.96.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like I said, I need a valid UK
I don't
address.
understand the British pound has all of a sudden just started to go absolutely crazy again.
All right, I'm gonna try to swing by and get whatever free box or free bag or whatever they're gonna give me, and then load it up, then take it back.
Because I'd also obviously Ted, like I say, if you've got a coin available as well, I'd try to buy it all in one hit. So I'd just send you like, I don't know, maybe like 80, 70. I'm gonna work out what it is.
Yeah, I just gotta know. I have no clue what this is gonna be. You know, I mean, all I know is that last time when I checked, the minimum to mail to the UK was $25, so it'd be about 20 pounds. So, yeah, I just know it's gonna be in excess of 20 pounds. Is all I know. I don't know how much though. It could be 100 pounds. I don't know. It could be 20. It could be 30. It could be 40. I just have no clue. But I need to basically take it there and you know, try to mail it. But I'm gonna try to use a free package.
80 pounds in sterling is 109.92 US state dollars.
Now, see, the thing is I only have right now 5s, 10s, 20s, 30s, and $50 tickets. So I don't know what tickets you're going to want, but
anything is.
I'll put a blend in there. I guess I'll do a blend.
See, even me spending £80 in like, which makes 110 US dollars, would be more than I spend in 2 days. Would be less than I spend in 2 days.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So either
Yeah,
like, 'cause
and I don't have a lot of
I
crosswords.
average for around a £50 session, and
Yeah, I
obviously
do
after
have
2 days it's £100.
I only have a few crosswords, but that's good, you know, because I got a few crosswords, which will take some time too. But you
Of
can
course,
spread
yeah.
those.
Like
You can
I
spread
say,
those out.
obviously,
Well, see, Dave, look, crosswords are ideal for when you first start your stream and
of
everybody's
course,
filtering in. You
getting
want
them in,
to
yeah,
you
of
want
course,
to kill.
of course.
Yes, you kill time and do crosswords in the beginning
Yeah.
of the stream.
Gives people a chance to actually come through the door and stuff like that.
Yes, and then that way you don't let everybody be
Yeah, at the
bored.
moment over here, the crosswords at the moment, they're £5 each, and obviously, as you know already, as we're talking about, £5 over here to over there right now is absolutely crazy. You know. There you go. Look, so if you look at it in that way, we're getting $2 to the pound, like $2 to the £5.
Yeah, look
So
how
every
few
£5
people we
we
have
make
here.
$2.
On
So
Angel Channel, look at this, guys. We only, oh, you can't see the chat. Okay, we have 3 people in the chat right now. That's it. We have 5 on the panel, but we only have 3 in the chat. So see, I've been begging people, please subscribe to Angel's channel. They just won't do it. People are stubborn.
Bear with me one moment. Let me just, I'm on my other, I will use my other phone quickly, and I will
On my
share
channel, I would have at least
share the
7 or 8.
live out.
I would have 7, 8, 9, 10 people right now in my live, but there's about 6 to 8 people out there that are just stubborn. They will not come to Angel's channel. I just can't get them to come here.
Let me see if I can
Come.
get anybody else in. Bear with me. I'm on the other phone. I'm gonna share this live out quickly.
Yeah, it just goes to show you cannot make people do things.
Nope.
I told them, if you don't sub to Angel, you're not going to see me anymore. And I guess they just don't give a shit. They're like, okay, well, then we'll just not see you that night. It's making me think now that they might be haters, that they're just haters.
No, I've had some of them. I've told some of them, why don't you come down? Because they're asking, where's Ted doing a panel? And I said, I ain't going to. I've had some of them say, I ain't going up there. And I asked them why. They turn around and said, because we can't be ourselves up there. We got to be PG or PG-13.
Oh, yeah, that could be it too. You're right. A lot of people know I'm going to be mellow over here.
But most
See,
of us
I'm mellow
most
here,
of us
Dave.
are from like scratcher channels and stuff like that. Why should it be PG? You know, it shouldn't be PG-13. We're all over an age. You know, we're not all sitting here with children.
I tone it down. I tone my personality down when I come to Angel's channel, and see, people do know that. See, and that could be causing problems.
Right.
Yeah, remember that time Parker was in here and he left because he didn't have a wrench and he's afraid he's going to get blocked.
He can't. He didn't have a wrench, and he knows he's got to keep it down. You know that we got to keep it mellow. And I think that's
well, I've just shared the live out, so let's hope that it can bring us a few more in anyway.
Yeah, maybe you can get Cabrini in here.
Yeah, if we had Steve up here
Sabrina,
we'd
don't
have
call
somebody
us
in there right
Sabrina
now.
if you won't like it. Sabrina, I get told off every time for saying it. Is that Mr. Joe on the corner?
It is.
Yeah.
That's the way I had Joe. That's the way I had Joe.
I said hello to you and chat to you.
Oh, do you know what it is? I'm rather lazy when it comes to the chat. I always forget about it, you see. I thought I saw you, but then I thought you might have just disappeared into the background.
No, I've just been eating breakfast.
Considering it's daytime for you as well, Joe, I don't know why.
No worries.
What's the weather like up there? Is it sunny?
Yeah, sun's coming out, but
yeah, it's highs of 79 here today.
Nice.
Well, the past
Damn, I
few
would love
days
to have
we've
that
had
weather right now.
rain. It's been sunny, then rain, and sunny again, then it could start raining again. And the other last week, the beginning of the week, I had thunder and lightning.
Yeah, I thought about
it was
these late night
down with
streams.
rain earlier on.
I'm going to be doing these back on my channel, and when I use Angel's channel to get him hours, I'm going to do it more in the daytime. And here's the main reason why. Well, 2 reasons: because 1, they can't be themselves, and they want the naughty Ted. And number 2, think about it: if a porn bomber got us really good up here, and then I had to delete the stream, I would have to try to wake Angel up from a sound sleep to delete this off his
To
channel.
actually be able to delete it, of course.
Yeah,
Of course.
see the danger right there? I'm unable to delete it. So I'd have to now contact Pedro, wake up Pedro, and get him woken up, and just, we got to do it all quick. But that's the problem, is that I don't think I can afford to do these on Angel's channel anymore, these late night streams, unless Angel's awake. So I'll have to do the daytime ones on his channel. And from now on, I'm going to have to do these late night ones on my channel, which is going to make, I think, a lot more people happy anyway.
Well, at the end of the day,
see,
you can't
Dave, think about it.
you can't lose every one of your
Well, that's the thing, Dave. It's like, if
support
I had a big
because
incident right
you're
now,
trying to help others at the same time. You know,
I can't
And
delete it. I can't delete it.
you can still do what you do, but at the end of the day, you've got different strokes for different folks, as they say over here. You know, people
Yeah.
like you is a different as your different self at a later hour than.
Well, I can't do streams unless Angel's awake, is what I realized. Because for one, I can't pin the link. Number two, if I get porn bomb real bad, I can't wake
You're
him
not
up in
able to
time
stop it,
to
yeah,
delete the shit.
of course.
Yeah. He could lose his channel. So this is the last night that I'm doing it, unless Angel's awake. I'm not doing this anymore on Angel's channel, except for like daytime when he's awake. Because I'm looking at all the danger. I can't pin the link. And, you know, if something happens, I'm going to have to go through hell to try to wake these guys up to delete it.
Mm.
I can get a hold of him if that happens.
Well, that's the problem, is that we got to wake his ass up. I'm going to have to wake up
Yeah.
Pedro.
I
Yeah.
know.
And
but
then it becomes
He'll
more of a
answer when I
situation
call
of
him.
if
No,
somebody's
he'll
health
answer.
is getting taken.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you don't
No.
delete it fast enough, YouTube could knock your channel down.
Yeah.
You know?
And
Yeah.
also, obviously, waking them up at the same time, it can also
Yeah.
be unhealthy for people. You know,
Yeah, the risk.
some people you need that set hours of sleep, otherwise they're not able to function.
That's right.
Well, that's the whole thing. I've been thinking this whole thing through, and I'm just realizing that I can't do these late night ones on Angel's channel anymore. I have to do only when he's
And
awake.
you can't always neglect your channel, even. You know.
Well, I don't care about my channel, but what I care about is losing Angel's channel. And right now,
Of course,
we're
but
taking
then
the
at the end of the day, you losing your channel will also lose a lot of the people from that will come to these sort of channels, if that makes sense. You know, so it's a two-way battle where you have your people come to certain places to see yous, you know, and yourself, Ted. So you can't. Sometimes, it's not in any bad way. Obviously, everybody wants to shine, but you have to sometimes think, you know what? If your channel doesn't exist, maybe some other channels won't exist. You know?
Yeah, I just know that it just made me
Because
think
some
about.
people will come to you because you're in the channel or you are doing the late night live. You know, so.
Yeah, because people don't like that they can't be themselves, for one, and then I can't pin the link, and then if there is an incident, I can't delete the live fast enough.
Of course, and it's not, and it's no offense to anybody, but obviously, one of the things is obviously, as you said, there's only a certain amount of people in the chat, and us
the
on the
risk is too
panel.
high. Yeah, the risk is too high. Well, the day lives I can do on Angel's channel. We know that when I know he's awake. But these late night ones when he's sleeping right now,
to be able to keep control of the situations within the live, you definitely need, because at the end of the day, you never know if anything does happen and you can't do nothing or sleeping
Dave,
through it, and it does happen, and then all of a sudden the YouTube account gets absolutely blocked. Then they're going to fall upon you to take. You'd be on your responsibility that they'd feel that you got their channel shut down or something, you know, even though it's not your fault or intention.
I've got no access. I don't have any access.
You can't control what's happening if you're out of control. You know?
Yeah, I've got no access to shut the channel down. I mean, to delete it. I have no access. So that's the whole problem.
The other problem is you can't put up with me big boob advert.
Yeah, I think
it's all right. All you have to do is act like a tit.
Everybody's going to be happier though, because you'll have cleaner Ted in the daytime, which will be better for Angel, and then you'll have the naughty Ted at night.
Camera on for that one, Joe.
I think in the end, at night, I think everybody's going to be happier though, because you'll have the naughty Ted at night, and then you'll have the cleaner Ted during the day with Angel's channel. So I think it's going to be better. It's going to be better for everybody.
No, I
Yeah,
only
what do you
like
think?
Scruffy
He'll
Ted's
get
me.
monetized. He can live his little fantasy, think he's gonna be able to make money off of YouTube. When he won't upload enough content to keep himself monetized.
Who? Me?
Angel.
Oh, I was going to say,
Yeah. So
I can't
Angel,
say
have
much
you,
at the moment, but obviously, look,
yeah.
I'm
But
a
you can't
realist
say,
at the end of the day. If I can't afford it and it's going to put a detriment on my life, I'm
yeah,
not going to do it.
yeah. Tell him what he thinks about when he gets monetized. What he can do.
Yeah, I guess he just thinks there's this big pot of gold that's going to keep making gold for him. But he's just not dropping enough content to make any money.
No. 'Cause
To
when he
get
goes
where I
live, he
am,
only goes live once a week.
it's cost a few thousand,
Yes, see?
and I've got maybe £100 in returns through
Yeah,
nice gestures and bits.
you're losing money.
Any money that
You're
I've got
losing.
on YouTube, I cannot access right now until I do all my tax bits and all the rest of it. But every bit of that money on YouTube will be used for anything to do with the channel and everybody within it. And I will continue to do it. It's one of those, you got to continue. It's just sometimes you got to take a break, but you can't just not. I've got content. I've got a few bits that I've been doing over the week ready to upload, but it was just a case of I'm not going to upload stuff and people be every day, what are you doing? Where are you? And all the rest of it, because at the end of the day, it makes me feel bad enough that I'm not doing it because I've got such a good community based friends and all the rest of it. So I have left it and I'm going to be uploading in the next couple of days and I'm back on live again on Monday because I know that the content and all the rest of it, I've just got half monetized and I haven't really put any content up, but I explained to everybody the truth. I'm not going to do it and break myself over anyone. I've got children to think of.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to share these tickets because they're giving me so many tickets that I can't possibly scratch all these tickets. And I'm going to scratch some extras with Joe eventually. With the other Joe Arcade, and
Cool.
I think there's another girl who wants to get some from California, but there's still so many tickets here. I mean, I've got pounds and pounds of tickets. I mean, I maybe have like 80 to 100 pounds worth of tickets here.
Wow.
There's stacks and stacks and stacks. Yeah, maybe not 80 pounds, more like maybe 50, 60, but for sure 50, 60.
Still a hell of a lot.
Yeah,
you put it in weight form. That's a lot.
Yeah, I would say there's that much. Like a 5-gallon. Like I was looking at all the tickets, and if I were to get a 5-gallon jug, I could fill that up with tickets. And see, a 5-gallon jug weighs 45 pounds. So I'm estimating I have about 45 pounds of tickets right now. Because I think I can fill that jug to the brim. Okay, that would be 45 pounds.
Like I said, Ted, I have no issues, obviously. Just,
but I don't think
even from Thursday of next week.
Yeah,
I could
I'm giving people
send you
free
over.
content. Yeah, I'm giving everybody free content.
The money.
Yeah, why should I have to pay for shipping when I'm giving everybody free content?
No way, no ever would I. I've never wanted to do anything like people always say to me about, like when I was sending over my chip scratchers and stuff to people.
Yeah,
obviously people said, how much are they? And I said, then they are nothing. The chip scratchers are nothing. All I can ask for of you is a donation towards.
Yeah, people think I'm making money though.
And I say, anything of their choice, just to help me get it over. And as I explained, to the US, it cost me £6 to £7.
Well, everybody thinks that I'm making money off everybody. No, I'm not making money. The money you're going to give me, you're going to see it on the damn package where you're going to see the money laying right there. Look, I'm not making I've
received packages. I've got one right in front of me. Look, and this is a prime example. And this is the truth. I'm not going to show anything on there apart from
I just think that
of course.
people think I'm making money off them. I'm not making money. The people are making money off you is the post office. That's who's making money off you.
£21. Look, that's what it costs to get sent over to me. And
Well,
that
that's
was
who's going to be making all the money that you send me is going to go right to the post office. So that's who's going to be getting your money.
and literally, this is all I said to them. Look, it cost me £6 or £7, depending on the weight, of course, and how, like, if I'm sending 1 or 2 chip scratchers or whatever. And all I ask is a small donation of their choice, not mine, their choice, just to help me get it over. You know, and I've had debates. People have had debates with me going, "Oh, so I thought it was free," and I said it is free. The chip scratcher is totally free, but all I'm asking for is a donation of your choice. It doesn't matter if it was 50p, to 10p, to even a penny, but a donation just to help me get it sent over to you. Because yeah, the chip scratcher is free, but it also costs me to send it. I've got to pay for the UK postage. I've got to pay for US shipping, and you know I don't mind giving out the chip scratchers free, but it's a case of I can't also pay for the cost of the shipping. You know, it's if I could, I'd be rich and I'd probably be living in the USA.
I've just got so many of these cards, and I'm seeing stacks and stacks building up. And that's why I'm trying to get this guy in Cali to buy some, and then just so I could get rid of them. I don't want to keep, having all these cards sitting around my, unscratched cards sitting around my house. There's stacks and stacks of these damn things, all over the place, and I'm getting tired of looking at them. So I'm trying to get rid of them. And then what am I going to go tell the store? Oh, stop keeping them for me. Then they're never going to keep them for me again. You know what I mean?
I'm 100% up for it.
I can't say nothing to the store.
By Thursday to Friday, literally 7 days from now, I can send you the money over, and I'll
all right, well, let me get
cost
the
of
bag.
the box. Postage.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's going to be a box or a bag, but I might be able to get more into the
I'll
bag.
pay for the postage. I'll pay for if you've got a coin, I'll pay for a coin at the same time, just to make it all easy in one hit.
I'll double bag it is what I want to do. I think the bag might have more play in it to where I can get you more cards. So I think I'm going to go with the bag. The bag, I believe, is going to yield more tickets. And it might keep the cost down as well. So the box, because it's lumpy and chunky, it might cause more, more shipping delays. Now, see, that's why I want to use the packaging that they have, because I know that packaging is already accepted globally. So if I try to use a big box, it might have restrictions, or it might cause a problem with shipping. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's going to be a bigger box. But if I use the packaging already accepted, you're going to get the package, and it's also going to keep the price down a little bit, because it's, I know about how much that's going to be. So that will probably put it more in the $40 to $50 pound range. It might be a little more acceptable.
Honestly, I have no issues with being able. If we talk for next Thursday, I'll happily send over. If I was looking at it just then, if I sent over about £80, it works out to around $110 US, and I'm sure that could cover
that
it all.
Might be enough for 2 packages. But
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't ever want anybody. At the end of the day, you doing me a favor shouldn't cost you money.
Well, what I want to do is try to use the packaging that they send.
Harden, how are you?
Hard on, James. I want to use the packaging that they provide me. That way we know for a fact you're going to get the package. And then this way you make sure that you really want this stuff. Like, okay, do I want to do these
100%.
cards? Is your audience going to receive them well?
It's about content for me, and being able to have the chats and be, in with the community that I have my best times with.
Your audience may not like the cards. Your audience may not like them, so that's why.
But if they don't, that's quite crazy, because most of mine are obviously from across the pond. So
yeah,
if they don't like the cards,
We
I
start off
don't
with the
think they're there for
sampler
them
pack.
anyway, to be honest. I don't think they're there for the cards. I think they're there for the good times and the good fun and the good chats and having a
Yeah,
laugh
we
and having
start
things
off.
on.
This will be like a good sampler pack to like do a test run, and then
Of course. Yeah, literally, this is what I mean. Look, £100 to me would be 2 days worth of content, where £100 being sent over to you would be me having bits to do for a few months.
yeah, probably be at least 2 months minimum, even at the sampler.
And plus getting one of
Maybe
your awesome coins and buying one of your awesome coins at the same time to save extra shipping.
yeah, it'll be at least 1 month, if not 2 months of content. I think it'll be even with the sampler pack, it will be close to 2 months of content.
Look, and there you go. So we could only imagine the maths, and that's what I'm saying about you doing me that favor would be tenfold to what I could be able to do for you. To be perfectly honest, Ted. I'm sure Joe could explain that the UK is a different level of place when it comes to living.
So, tell us about it.
There you go. Say no more.
With all this
That's it.
anti-American
Yeah.
shit, I'm a little concerned about that too. That's why I want to do the test run, because a lot of people are anti-American right now with Trump doing all this tariff shit. Okay, a lot of governments are pissed off at him. So, I just don't know.
You know me, I'm not one for politics, but did you hear what's happening to the UK?
No.
Oh shit! Excuse me, my French. Yeah, so there's now our RAF bases are going to be attacked by Palestine.
What?
Yeah. By
It's not
the
Palestine, it's
Palestinians in the UK, I
Palestine,
believe.
Damn, I didn't know that.
It's these Palestine protesters that's doing it.
Yes, it's look. Even though they disagreed with whatever over here, they still got them. They still was allowed marches and to get support and all the rest of it over here. And now all of a sudden this year, they've got planned attacks from most of our RAF bases through the people that are over here doing their whatevers, and they're now trying to get it certified as they are terrorists. Not the one, not obviously Palestine itself. I mean, as in like the ones over here that are doing this.
I not heard the latest Steve, about these people that come across, bring these people on boards. They're now starting to carry armed rifles.
Did you hear about the because there was gangs that was coming over, weren't there? That they got all caught by they got caught on voice recognition through social media bits and all the rest of it. They'd plotted and planned all over like WhatsApp and Insta and all of them sort of things like that. And yeah, obviously they got intel and they caught them by the voice match.
Oh shit, that AI crap, yeah.
That's a huge bitch.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, that's not good. And we've got the right perfect government for the job. I will Dave.
Hell, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But hey, look, at the end of the day, as I said, look, we are now in a world full of, if you ain't got the money, and if you have got the money, you'll get anything and everything you want. It doesn't matter if, even down to like boxing, for instance. Let's put that as a hypothetical. Huh? You have a man that was a YouTuber that used to be, for instance, on a kids' TV program.
Yes.
But now he can fight a guy that's been a fighter that hasn't fought for 5 years, but because he was a previous world champion, is a step towards being a fight towards a world championship. Money gets you everything, right? Huh? So if we was all rich, huh? Do you know the worst thing? I think we would all be exactly the same. I think we'd all still be here having conversations, not trying to use it as a power key. Because hey, look, did you also see what Trump was doing about Spain?
Yeah, he's raising hell, man. I mean,
Look, he thinks I don't know what he's doing. Look,
I don't like the
he's got good
international
aspects,
affairs.
just the
He's
wrong idea.
meddling. Yeah, he's doing too much meddling in international affairs.
His
I didn't think he could do
testosterone
that
levels
shit.
are obviously way too high at the moment, and he needs to release a little bit and remember that life is life. You only get one chance. Yeah, to keep
Like,
pushing
it's
it, and guess
all-
what? Somebody will end up getting upset. Because at the end of the day, when you're arguing against your own now, that's just crazy, right? Like, you don't start. Everybody's gonna do this thing, but look, if everybody wants peace and everything in their life, why has everybody got to reinforce their armory to do that?
Exactly.
Yep.
It's why we all got to have this defensive stuff, and if everybody wants peace, because we all want peace, but their piece and our piece is like two pieces of different pies.
I'll tell you what it is, Dave. There's too much greed in politics.
Of course, Joe. Do you know what it is? I realised I'm 37. I've got 6 children, and do you know the only thing I've got to tell them for their future is be ready for what? Oblivion. Let's be honest. Like, be ready for total annihilation.
Oh, never mind.
Because that's the story and the joke in most of the countries now.
Yep.
Every country has a point to prove, but nothing to actually prove.
You know,
Yeah.
now I see why Angel said,
Hey, D-Man.
D-Man.
No, hi, D-Mans.
I'm surprised.
We're not talking politics. We're just talking about the bullshit.
Yeah, just a couple little things. That's all.
Yeah, don't worry
One
about
of
it.
the
Oh,
gems
don't worry,
that
I'm
used to be
playing,
there at the minute.
I'm playing Fortnite, so. Like I said, I'm surprised we're seeing you.
You know, I can play. You can get Fortnite on the Fire Stick.
Yeah, but I got it on PlayStation 5.
I
got
think
it on the
Harden
PlayStation.
should stop hiding and come up on the panel.
Harden doesn't come up on.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yeah, D-Man. How you liking the 4K graphics on that thing?
You want to see my TV? Look at my TV.
Because now you got a 4K player now. You can watch 4K movies on that thing. What does do, man? So, oh, he knocked himself off. But it's got a 4K player built right into the thing. They built it. Basically all the PS5 is just a computer. All it is. If you look at the graphics of the thing, it's really just a computer. It's more like a laptop kind of style computer. He'll come back up.
Yeah, I got the basement open, but there he is.
Yeah, you're not. But D-Man, you liking the 4K graphics on that thing?
Oh, dude, I love the 4K. I had to buy it a different way, bro. When I went, bro, I spent $633 on this fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, but D-Man, you know what?
With the game.
Yeah. Now,
These
D-Man,
are the 2
something you
games I
can do
got.
now. Yeah, but something you can do now is you can actually watch. You can actually like if there's actually a movie you want to watch or something, but you can't it ain't on streaming service and that anymore because they don't have it on there. Heck, you can get it on 4K. It'll come with the digital copy and the Blu-ray copy, and then you could just sit there and watch the 4K copy on the thing.
My is both. I got the digital and the freaking. I had to buy the digital one, then buy the hard drive because they didn't have the one in the back, bro. They were in the back for over an hour looking for the other one.
Oh,
They couldn't find it, so they come back. I told them I would get the digital one and then I'll buy the hard drive, and then I'll buy the hard drive.
You
Dude,
were
it cost
able
me.
to get the disc version, were you?
I got the disc version. I got the hard drive.
Then why'd you say digital one?
I got the digital. I had to get the digital one and buy the hard drive. I want the disc one. The only reason why I want the disc one is because I can download them on there, keep the disc. If anything happens to the PlayStation, I'll have the backup. If I don't
Yeah.
have, if I have just a digital one, I lose everything. I'd rather have the disc one, back them up to there, and then do it that way.
Yeah,
That's just me,
D-Man,
though.
I'll tell you
Come on,
something
man. You're
else. If
finally
you
gonna
go
give
up-
me a freaking break.
D-Man, if you go over to
Finally.
the entertainment center, if you go over to the entertainment section on the PS5, you can upload any app that you would want to watch onto that thing that's compatible with, even the Peacock app, and just sit there and watch it on the system. That's how I was able to watch them.
Oh yeah, I already know. I already know about all that.
That's really cool that you could do that, but the only thing you don't get is you don't get the Google search
Oh,
bar
come
where
on.
you can go on the
Oh.
internet. They took that off.
Cool.
They removed that completely for some reason.
No.
It takes a while getting used to that new controller, though. It's so sensitive.
Oh, I'm used to it already. Oh no, I fixed that setting. That setting's already fixed.
Only feature you
in
will
first
not be able to
place,
pick
because
up now, Demon. There's one 4K feature you will not be able to pick up, and that is the HDR. So if your TV does not have HDR built in, you will not get the high dynamic range feature, which mine don't have, which gives you even a higher ability of the 4K.
I don't know if I had it. I don't know if I had it. I never really looked for it either.
I don't think your model had it because I think Walmart TVs never had that put in it. That was something Walmart took out to make the TVs a lot more affordable. Because I had somebody at Walmart that told me that they get TVs from places like Best Buy, these big, expensive electronic stores sent to them, and before they can sell it, they go in and they take out a bunch of features and then turn around and sell it for a cheaper price.
Mhm.
That's how they get it down so cheap.
Yeah, bro, it took me 5 years to get this PlayStation 5.
TV.
It took 5 years for this price to go down on here, dude. I waited 5 years to get this thing, bro.
Yeah,
Literally
but you know
5
what?
years.
You know, I
Oh, there's
actually
something
asked him,
coming behind me. There's somebody
yeah,
down
but you know, I asked him one time at Walmart. I said, "Why when you buy a CD at Walmart, it says parental guidance on it, you know, but when you play it, all the cussing's gone at it." They said they edited it out. They have all that edited out before they sell it. Well, I think stupid by the end of the day.
Oh, he got me. Oh, dude. Oh, we got one lap left.
The God of War
Oh, no.
game's fun.
No. Bro, the God of War game is $70 fucking dollars, bro.
Damn.
It's
You don't have it
$69.99 for
yet?
the God of War game, bro. I looked
Greedy
up, it's at Walmart.
bastard.
Walmart got it, but it's $70.
Damn.
Yeah, some of the games are like
Greedy
they got some
bastards.
PS5 games that come in a steelbook case, and they're like
Cheapest game I seen
$99
at
for a damn
Walmart.
game.
Cheapest game I seen at Walmart for the PlayStation 5 was like
Probably
$30.
60. Oh,
Yeah.
30?
Cheapest
That's
one I
good.
seen at Walmart.
That's when they're in sale.
I thought it'd be like 60.
The only time
No,
that
it
The
is.
cheapest one I
no
saw
one
Ted was like $30. That's
Yeah.
at
I'm amazed
Walmart
they're
though.
even
But if
actually-
you go on the PlayStation store, if you go on the PlayStation store, they're the same price as Walmart, bro.
Yeah, the only time you will find that
I
God
hit
of War a
first.
lot cheaper.
First place.
Yeah, but the only time you'll find that God of War a lot cheaper is when the new one comes out. Once they bring the new one out that they're working on right now, then then the other one will go cheap. That's gonna be a while because that other one's supposed to come
Oh
out.
yeah, for
3
sure.
years
Yeah, like I
from now.
said though, bro, it took me. You're gonna give me 100? You're gonna give me 100? Come on, give me 100. Rank me up, please. Rank me up. Yes, sir,
But
rank
my
me up.
God of War came
To
free with my
2%.
system, but all it was when I got on it was just a code I had to put in to download because it came with a digital version to it, even though the system takes disc in it. That was some
Yeah.
deal package. But the only
I'm
thing I
off.
hate about it,
Hold on.
the only thing
Let me
I
show
told
you
my
something that's on
friend,
the
the only
back of
thing I
the
hate about it though is why I didn't have the skin with it. They said,
Look, bro,
yeah, it was supposed to come with the skin
Ted,
with it,
put me big, Ted. Put me big real
But-
quick, Ted. This
but
is what's
the
on the
system
box.
don't
I don't know
didn't do
if
that.
these games come with it. God of War is right there, bro. Look, God of War is right there. I don't know what these other 3 games are. Oh, the Spider-Verse.
That's the new Spider-Man
They
game
got
where
that,
you get
but I
to
don't know
play
if
as
they're part of the game.
no. D-Man, that new Spider-Man game's real fun. You get to play as Spider-Man and Miles Morris at the time in that game. I've been wanting to play that. It's just too expensive to buy. They've got a part 2 to that already out now. Still, the first one gets
It says
expensive.
Marvel add an incredible graphics and experience. New PS5 features play a back catalog of supported PS4 digital games.
You ought to take your PS games that you have and put it in it, see if they'll play. Cause I had a PS3 one that I put it in the system and it played.
I actually could do that. I'm actually going to do that, but I'm going to do. Oh my god, I'm losing this weight so bad right now.
Yeah.
What the heck? They took off on me big time.
D-Man,
I wouldn't
did you
even
set
pay attention,
now?
bro.
D-Man,
Oh my god.
D-Man, did you set up you a PlayStation Store account?
What?
Did you set up your PlayStation account on there?
Yes, I did. I had to make an account
Yeah,
because
that's
it
a
wouldn't
good
let me
thing you need to
fucking
do.
add. It wouldn't let me connect my. It wouldn't let me connect my Twitch account, my Switch account to it. So I had to make another
Yeah.
account. Now I got a whole nother Fortnite account on this PlayStation 5. Then I got one on the Switch.
Yeah, it's good that you did that because once you do that and you put that game in, it'll pick up your old PlayStation system that you had, and it'll transfer all that data over, where you don't have to upload
Yeah,
it.
but
That's really cool, and it takes everything that you had saved in that game and brings it over there so you can keep playing it.
dang it. It's gonna put me back over there now. God dang it.
I've got a Marvel game that they're not making a part 2 to because all the game is when you play it, it gets this major update, and once you do a major update, it adds part 2 to it, part 3 to it, over and over from major update. It's just like Fortnite, where you never have to, go out and buy another
I
Fortnite or
cannot
something.
believe I caught up with these people, bro.
You need it. If I were you, I'd get the Alien game I got for it and the Terminator game I got for it.
I was wanting to get the
Might be
freaking I wanted to get the God of War, but like I said, it was too much. I'm just gonna have to wait a couple paychecks to get that one. I got the football and I got basketball. Those are the 2 games that I got.
Yeah, I didn't play this Fortnite.
And then I downloaded Fortnite onto it. Dude, it almost took almost a whole entire day for Fortnite to download on it.
Oh,
Like I said, I'm using Wi-Fi through this thing too. I'm on 5th. Holy cow, I cannot believe I'm up to the 5th. No, oh my god. Really, dude? You let this car pass me? No, I don't think so. Oh, where the hell did he just come from? Dude, come on. I'm in 2nd place. There's the 1st place guy. I cannot believe I caught up with him. And I'm in 1st now. Oh no, he got 1st back. Oh, it's 1 more lap. Good.
Go on the if you look on the PlayStation Store, look for the PS4 God of War game.
Which one you talking about?
That one right there.
This Rocket Racing? It's
It's
part of
God
Fortnite.
War. It's got him and his son on the front of the case. It's the one where he can that's the one where you have to fight you fight the witch's son, and then after that you need to play this one before you play the PS5 version. That way you can know how the storyline goes for the PS5. I never could beat this one for some reason. I got to the end, I got to the middle, and I never could beat it. I gave up on it. But the PS5 one I could beat like crazy. Or look for this game, Godfall. It should be real cheap on there because it came out when the PS5 came out. And Terminator Resistance, I've got that. I bought the edition where you get 2 different cases. That's a lot thing where if you buy a certain special edition game sets, it'll come with 2 cases. One is the metal case, and it'll come in the plastic case. I just stuck it in the metal case because I liked it better. Steelbook case.
Freaking conference, bro. I can have it.
And then I've got Alien Fire.
So sorry, guys. I
Fire
missed
Team
the
Elite.
chat.
Yeah.
What's up,
The
Party Drain?
Alien,
Janice,
the
hi, Janice.
Aliens Fire Team Elite for fun. You can play 2-player on, or I mean, you can actually play it online with people too.
25%, 27%.
Right,
Man,
Ted.
that's the
I'm
first
gonna have
time
to.
I've ever.
Ted, I'm gonna have to go, mate.
Bye, Wayman Joe. Have a good one.
Same to you. Take care, Beanie.
See you later,
Take
Joe.
care, Alex. Take care, Dave. Take care,
God
D-Mom.
bless my brother.
What's up, Wayman Joe?
We'll keep
What's
an
up,
eye
UK
out for you
Dave?
going live somewhere.
Is again soon, and everybody in chat holds and everybody in chat. Take care. Bye for now. And have
I
a
don't
good
think
one.
I'm gonna win this one. There's no
Okay.
way I'm winning this one.
Yeah, Mr. Joe.
Nope, 39%.
No, I'm hurrying. My TV's 4K because it was the curved one that came out 2014. The only feature it did not have is it didn't have HDR in it for high dynamic range, which pissed me off.
Dude, I don't even
So-
know when this. I don't even know how old this TV is, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I'm watching
I know
I
it's a
can watch-
4K TV though. I know-
I can watch things on the Fire Stick that are in 4K. I just have to put it in the right HDMI ports and it'll make it work.
I just took my HDMI up to my second spot on my TV.
Yeah, I had it
That's all
in
I
the
did.
number 1 slot, and it would not work for my Fire Stick. It kept causing I could see part of the picture of it playing, but then it'd go black and stay black for 30 or 45 minutes, and then pop back on. It was having problems. So I put the PS5 back into slot 1, and it worked just fine. And I put the and then I put the Fire Stick slot 2. It wouldn't do nothing. I put it in slot 3, and it started letting me use the 4K feature. Because I can't remember. I think I had the
I need you guys
PS5
to
in
get
slot
something.
1.
Come on,
Yeah,
come on,
because the
come on,
time
come
I
on, come on.
bought this TV, I dropped 3,200 on it, and all I liked was another 1,000 to be able to buy it, and my Mimi dropped paid for that, and then I just paid her right back.
Bro, this TV was supposed to be $1,000, almost $1,100, bro. You know how much I paid for it?
300.
It was $353, bro. I paid for this on the rollback from Walmart. It was on rollback, bro. If I wouldn't have found this TV on rollback, I would have. Oh, dude, I just won. Who? Oh, second place. What? How the hell did that other dude get in front of
Yeah,
me?
but end of the
Oh,
day, the
but
reason I
yeah,
keep
dude, I
going
would
to
have had to pay like $1,100 for it. There was no way. There was no way I was paying $1,100.
yeah, but you know, the only reason I'll keep going back to Best Buy and getting my TVs there every time I need a new TV is because they've always
won, let's
honored
go.
they've always even though I've never been under warranty, they've always let me bring the TV in and they fix it free of charge even without the warranty.
Well, they don't even have Lara Croft Tomb Raider for PlayStation 5.
It's not out yet, you know. I don't think
The
think
new
Tomb
games,
Raider for
the highest game I seen was like $69.99, bro. Hard and Drain.
There is
That's
a
most expensive game I saw, and that was there. A couple of them that are like $80. There's a couple of them that are like $80, man.
yeah. Well, when you get a
Oh
chance,
wait,
look,
man, Joe left. Hi, Janice Arnett.
now, D-Man, when you go to the
I
PlayStation Store, look up Terminator Resistance because that's going to be real cheap to buy because it came out at the
I'm gonna
same
turn
time.
my light off so you guys can see the game at least.
Yeah, some of these games I've got came out when these three that are for PS5 came out when the system came out, so it's going to be real cheap to get them. And the one for the PS4, you should be able to get that real cheap as well. It was the last one that they made for the PS4, but right before the PS5 came out. I just got to get a new controller. That controller. If you would have seen that controller I had, it looked brand new.
Bro, this
They just
controller,
got worn out
this
from
con-
you.
bro, this controller. You know how much this dang controller is? Well, this one came with it. If I wanted to buy another one, bro, you know how much the controller is? Just one controller?
They're nearly $80-something for a controller.
No, they're $70, bro. $70 for
No,
a controller. If I wanted to buy an extra one for Trish to play with me,
Yeah, I got
Well-
bad news about my game systems.
bro.
Yeah,
I got
But you
one of
know-
them out, and guess what? The Florida
Why, what?
humidity got to them, man. There's green shit. There's all kinds of corrosion all over the connectors of the games and the systems. So apparently, even in the tubs, the humidity, after 17 years,
Yeah,
it
it's-
fucked up the systems, man.
It's the condensation. It's
Yeah,
it's the
Well, it's fucked
condensation,
up.
Ted.
it's fucked up.
Yeah.
So I don't even know if I have any value in my
No.
systems. I may have to drop them off and pay somebody to clean them or something. I don't even know if they're salvageable.
yeah.
The humidity just tore them fuckers up. It must have been that one time too when we lost power for
Okay.
9 days for
Only
the
thing that
humidity.
will make them not. The thing that will make them not salvageable is if the motherboard on the game systems have
Yeah.
any rust on them. If they open them up and they see if there's any rust on the motherboards, that's gonna make them obsolete and garbage, bro. If there's no rust on the motherboards or anything like that,
Yeah.
you still have value in them. But it depends on how bad the outside is, the covering. The covering of the game systems. It depends
Yep.
on how bad that is. Will bring the value
Yeah,
down.
I don't know.
But you
I have to
still
get the
should
other
be
two
able
tubs.
to.
Yeah, I only got one of the 3 tubs out, so I have to wait and see how much damage is to the other ones too.
You
But
already
I
know there's
just
going to probably be. Hopefully, there's not. But you have in the back of your mind that it could be
Yeah.
the same as the other box. You know what I'm saying?
it's the
You still gotta have
humidity.
that thought in the back of your head. Hopefully, they're
despite
not messed
being in-
up.
Yeah, even in air conditioning and everything, the humidity levels down here after 17 years of exposure, it's just too much.
Yeah.
It just got into the tubs.
Oh,
There was
17 years
some-
for sure. Definitely, you having them put in there like that. Like that.
Well, there was some problems back when I used to live in Hollywood between 2008 and 2017. Since I've been here, there's no problems. But I think the damage occurred back in that time frame between 2008 and 2017
Right.
because there was a time where my apartment had a very wet air conditioner. I didn't have any humidifier, and there was some
Uh-huh.
outages back then. And I guess that's all it took. So I don't know. I have to get the other tubs out and reassess it.
Yeah, you better. Please do. Please do.
It's not looking good though.
Because
I
you
don't
wanna
like
see what you
all that
got.
green shit. I'll show you a Q-tip, guys. So I'll do one of the Q-tips.
I
And
know
I'll show
what
it.
it
Save it.
is.
It's green as
rust,
hell.
bro. I'm telling you what
Yeah.
it is.
It's green and some of it's red.
It's rust.
Red's rust, right? Some of the shit's red.
It's rust. It
It's
looks
red and
red.
green.
It's rust, bro. I'm telling you what it is. It's red and green.
Yeah.
It's rust. It's where
Yeah.
moisture got into it. It rusted. Okay, and then the moisture got on the rust, and it turned it green. I'm telling you,
Well,
that's what it is. It's a form of
A
rust.
couple of the games I tried to play them, they won't even play. So I'm a little discouraged. I may have just let all that product go bad.
So basically, the ones that Space Coast wanted are probably ruined too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do, Ted. I wouldn't even say a word. Wait till he comes down there so you can meet him, and then he'd be pissed off.
I ain't gonna fuck him over like that, man. I'm gonna have to be honest with him.
Well, I would have done it
Ah,
just
dang
so
it,
I could
man.
meet the person.
Come on. Dude, I'm still in first.
Yeah.
How
I'm
the heck am I
not
still
gonna
in
let you do
first?
that. Now,
We'll just have to
D-Man, the
see. Let
only,
me
Are
get
you
the other
kidding
two
me?
tubs out and let's just reassess everything at once.
yeah. Now,
What?
now, D-Man, the only reason the controller I want is going to cost me $80 because
No.
it's the purple controller that they came out with over 2 or 3 years ago. I want the purple one. I'm not going with another white one. I got
Angel
it.
Jolie's hot, boy. Played Lara Croft, Womb Raider, not Tomb Raider.
Come on. I'm in first again.
Kid, when I had the very first Xbox came out, I had the Playboy game for that thing. All it was a Sims game, but a bunch of broads were running
I've,
around button up in that
I've
damn
had every
thing.
system now. I've had every system but PlayStation 4 now. I've had
Yeah,
every
White
system in my.
Fang.
I've had everyone.
I don't even see White Fang. Was White Fang in the chat?
No, I never seen nobody say hi to White Fang.
Oh, I thought I heard White Fang when I was in the other room.
Got to quickly shoot off, everybody. I'll give you a shout in a little bit. I hope everyone have a good day. Yeah.
There's
Alright,
Dave.
All right.
Yep.
All right, Dave. Appreciate you, bud.
All right. Take care, everyone.
The
Miss
only,
Dave.
the only Xbox system I
Oh,
never
man, look at
owned
all
was the one.
the. Oh, tight.
The only
tied.
Xbox system I never owned was the one that got the damn
Did they
ring of
all
death.
cross the finish? They had. There's no way they all could have crossed the finish line at the same time.
You know, man,
No
when
way.
the Xbox, when I heard that the second Xbox got the ring of death, I said, I'm not buying another Xbox. Screw that.
That's another system I've never had. That's another one that I've never had. Is the
Me
Xbox.
neither.
Any of the
I've never had it
Xboxes that
either.
they ever came out with, I've never had any of those or a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I've
Which I'm
never had
trying to buy this
the.
PlayStation 4. Which I'm trying to buy the PlayStation 4 for $300 with all the games and 2 controllers from this dude at work.
You don't
Yeah, I
need
never
it.
had the Sega Genesis
You don't need the
or
system.
that Sega Saturn. I never had that either. The Sega Genesis, the Sega Saturn. I never had those systems.
Sega
Hang on, I'm
Saturn?
gonna do something
You're
here.
talking about Sega Saturn?
Yeah,
You're
that
talking
was a
about Sega
real
Saturn. I
rare.
had that.
That was a flop
I had 'em.
system, but
I
it's
had 'em
worth
when I was a
worth
kid.
money. Yeah, it's worth money
Yeah,
though.
they're rare to find now. Yeah, definitely rare to find now.
What
They're
I gave
definitely rare to
away
find
that
now.
I'm
Coastie
gonna
is
do
killing me
something here.
for, I had a Sega Dreamcast with extra VMU controllers and memory cards and all those Marvel versus Capcom games. And oh my God, he basically said I had like $1,000 for the shit. Worth all the stuff I had. Yeah, some girl in New York bought it from me. I forgot how much I got though. I got good money for it, like 400 maybe. 350, 400. But back when I sold it, it was back in 2006, 2007. So, that would have been like what today? That'd been like 700 today. So I only lost like,
easy.
yeah, but
Easy.
it was a friend, I mean, I've had a fallout
Oh,
with
yeah,
her,
of
but
course. You're
still,
always going to hook up a friend. You're always
yeah,
going to hook up a friend. Sure.
yeah. She gave it to her brothers. I think she had twin brothers, and she gave them the system, and they were nuts about it. But yeah, she got a deal from me because I had a VMU controller. Memory cards. Those things were $50 a piece, and I gave her I had like 4 or 5 or 6 of them. I mean, it was at least 4. And I had 3 or 4 controllers, and I had a multi-tap system, where you could play 4 people at one time. Yeah, because I think there was 4
Bro, how the hell
controllers.
did these people just get right there with me?
Yeah, I had some valuable shit, man.
Oh, man, I don't have a PS5 controller. Shit.
Glitching that shit, dude.
Yeah, Hardens is down there playing, Lara Croft Womb Raider right now. Hardens is down there tossing off to Angelina Jolie.
Hey, she was the best Tomb Raider, though.
Yeah,
She
I
was the
know.
best person to ever play Tomb Raider. Even in the movie, the Tomb Raider movie, she's the only one they could have ever got to play Tomb Raider because she's identical in facial features
Yeah, she
to the
is.
character. They made the character, I think, to Angelina Jolie. Seriously, she's the only
Probably
one
did.
that could ever play her. Like Jennifer Lopez could have been the only one to ever play Selena. Only ever one to ever play Selena.
Yep, that Womb Raider. Yeah.
I watched the remake of Tomb
Why
Raider, and I
glitching like
hated it.
that, dude?
The remake sucked.
Of which one?
Yeah, that
The
new
remake they
girl.
did with that new
Yeah,
girl.
they used the new girl to do Tomb Raider back in 2018,
That
and
new
that
girl.
girl.
Yeah,
Now,
I don't
one
like that one
thing I
either. Yeah,
liked about
I don't like
that,
that
Yeah,
one either.
no, I didn't like that Tomb Raider. The only thing is, I still would have banged the shit out of that girl's butthole.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
She just
sorry,
doesn't
I'm
have.
trying to be PG over here. And, well,
Yeah,
there goes
she
the
just
thing.
doesn't have Angelina Jolie's, voice or charisma or anything.
No,
That other girl,
None
I
of
don't
that.
know who cast that girl. Yeah, she was. I mean, physically, her body type was the type, but that was it.
but
But
that
yeah,
girl,
She
I
really
looked
didn't
her
even
up,
have the look
Taylor.
either, though. She really didn't even have the look either. Angelina Jolie
Yeah.
was the only one that could have ever played that part.
yes, you're right.
Angelina
For real.
Jolie was the only one that had the actual big
Angelina
pussy, just like the
Jolie,
girl
if
in
you
the
look at the
movie.
character Tomb Raider, the animation one, and you look at the Angelina Jolie's part in that movie, identical, bro. Identical.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's like the Terminator. You can't replace that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tarzan.
there's just
Or
certain
Tarzan.
people.
He was Tarzan.
Yeah,
He did a good
Superman.
damn Tarzan, too.
Yeah, I mean, look at
He did
Clark
a good
Kent.
Tarzan.
Who was that guy? Christopher Reeve was the best Superman ever. I mean,
Reeve, yep.
there's certain people that just crush the role, and that you can't replace them.
Ted, you know what?
That's
They're
what-
already making a new Superman, and it's supposed to be just like the one from Christopher Reeve's version. this
Well,
time.
Henry
And
Cavill
it
is
looks
actually really
stupid.
good, though. Henry Cavill is awesome. They got lucky finding that guy. Lucky.
Yeah.
But all these Batman
Y'all
people they
wanna
keep
watch me play
picking.
some football? I'm gonna go play some football.
And Ted, they're doing Black Widow with a different Black Widow.
I got
And I'm
my
like,
boat
nobody's
booked
going
in
to
the
replace Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson was the best Black Widow there ever was.
Well, you know what? Remember Batman? Okay, Michael Keaton had the best eyes, but I think Val Kilmer had the best body. You know what I mean? For like to play
No.
Batman. That's just what I thought. But Michael Keaton, remember, 1989, he had the best eyes. Those eyes, he had the
I'll
Batman
tell you
eyes.
this right now. The best Joker
Michael Keaton,
was
I think,
Heath
was the
Ledger.
best Batman ever to play Batman. When they did the Penguin, when they did the Penguin movie,
Yeah.
that guy that played the Batman with the Penguin was the best one ever to play the part.
Now, the guy that
Just
played
like,
the
what's
Penguin,
his name?
nobody will
Who do you
ever be
think
able
is
to
the
play
best
Penguin.
007? 007. Who is it? They had so many people play 007 agent.
I really enjoyed Sean Connery. I mean, he's just the best. I mean, he was the best.
That's one.
Yeah.
In my
And
opinion,
then
too. In my opinion,
I liked Roger Moore. I even liked Pierce Brosnan. But to me, it's like Sean Connery and Roger Moore. That's it. You know.
Now, I'll tell you this: the best Joker was Heath Ledger. He's the one that only could pull off the Joker just perfect.
No way, Jack Nicholson, man. Fuck no, Jack
No.
Nicholson's the best, man.
No,
You gotta be fucking nuts. Jack
Ted,
Nicholson's the best, man.
no.
those two were up there together, but Jack Nicholson.
Hang on. Jack Nicholson was more of the comedy Joker. What Heath Ledger was is he was more of the dark,
Yeah,
evil, sadistic.
I really
Joker.
like Jack Nicholson. He crushed that role, man.
I know, but nobody's going to be able to do the dark side of Joker like Heath Ledger could ever do.
Yeah. I wasn't crazy. You
Well,
know what I
San
wasn't crazy
Diego
about?
Chargers, bro.
I
Playing
wasn't
the San
crazy
Diego
about Mr. Freeze. Remember how Arnold Schwarzenegger did Mr. Freeze? I don't think he
No, I
did
didn't
that
like that
very good.
character.
I
I
didn't
don't like
like
that
it.
character.
I didn't like that character at all, man.
You know,
I
they
don't
did
read-
when they did Ted, there was another Batman they did, and they brought in a Mr. Freeze, and he looked stupid, you know, and all
Oh,
he looked
come
like
on.
he looked like he had a fish tank over his head, and I'm sitting there like, God, you're so stupid.
How many people you got in the chat, Ted?
You got
Now,
to say, Danny DeVito was a damn good Penguin, though. He was good.
yeah, he was the best penguin
Yeah.
there was. Now, the girl that played Catgirl,
There was only one movie
I
that had the
love-
penguin in it. Really?
Now,
There
Ted,
really wasn't
remember
any other movie that had the penguin in it.
Oh, and
Was
you got to
this
admit,
that one?
Jim Carrey was a good Riddler, too.
Yeah, he was.
Yes,
He was
definitely.
the best. at
Definitely a
that.
good movie for sure.
Hey, don't forget who played Poison Ivy. She was good at that.
Oh, yeah. That was, what's her name? Shit.
Yeah, she was
What's her name?
gorgeous. I mean, I had a crush on her.
Come on, man.
Remember
These guys
Drew
are gonna score
Barrymore?
again.
Ted, remember when Drew Barrymore was in there with the Riddler and Two Face? He was actually good with her character.
Yeah, it was Harvey Keitel.
Yeah,
Or no. It was no, the other guy. What's that guy's name? Tommy Jones.
Oh,
Haley Jones.
fucking 14 to
Yeah.
nothing now. God dang it, man.
Now I'll tell you the best Bane there ever was the guy from The Dark Knight. He played the best Bane. He had the voice down right, just everything. I can't remember his name. He played in Lawless as well.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones, I thought was so.
Because the guy that they got to play Bane in the original Batman, I didn't care for too much because once he got defeated, he turned back into the skinny little prick, where the one from The Dark Knight never did that. He was always muscular to begin with. He just he just developed that stuff and did what he did, Now, who do you think was the best Catgirl, the new one or the original one?
Yeah,
There's so many
you got Halle Berry and you
There's
got
so
Michelle
many
Pfeiffer.
people that play
I
Catwoman.
like
No,
I'm
I'm not talking about
I
Halle
like
Berry.
Michelle
No,
Pfeiffer as Catwoman. I like Michelle
David,
Pfeiffer.
hang on. I'm not talking about the Catwoman movie, not the her. I'm talking about the one from the Dark Knight movies. I'm talking about the Catgirl that played in the new Batman movies, or the one from the old Batman movies, which you got to compare it to. Halle Berry was just in a
Best
in
Cat
a Catwoman movie.
was Michelle Pfeiffer. I don't know. I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, the blonde girl, or
Yeah.
however she was.
So yeah, Halle
Yeah.
Berry is good too, but I love Michelle Pfeiffer.
I didn't really care for Halle Berry because when she played the Catgirl, she did it where Catgirl was like way too sexy, and that just wasn't right,
Yeah, just
Now, my favorite Harley Quinn was the one from the original was where she played Harley Quinn in the Harley Quinn movies and in the Joker movie. That was my favorite when they brought in that singer to play as Harley Quinn. That sucked.
I love that first Suicide Squad. Oh, I love that movie. But you gotta watch
Harley Quinn was the best, and you know why she was the best? It's because you remember in the comics, Harley Quinn was always wore these sexy outfits. There's always more sexes in there.
Well, when you watch Suicide
Squad,
watch the extended cut. It's got like an extra 15 or 20 extra minutes of footage. It's way better.
Yeah, and that I forgot the girl's name that played Harley Quinn in there.
Some Australian girl. Yeah, I would love to stuff for like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah, and you remember in the first scene of Suicide Squad, she turned around and she looked at everybody and she was like, "What?" And they were all standing there just watching her get dressed. Somebody, there's been rumors going around that there is a new scene to that somewhere. They just never showed it. Oh, that's something. I didn't really care for Suicide Squad Part 2 with John Cena in it. I thought he was just stupid. It didn't make no sense, but still I had the original Harley Quinn in there. The second Joker movie they did, I didn't like because they got rid of the purpose. They got rid of that Joker that was cool in the Joker movie and came out with two different people and turned it into a damn musical. D-Man, they do have another PS5 controller that costs you nearly costs you $200 for it, and all it is, it's got a bunch of features to it and extra buttons on it, And I'm like, in the day, I'm not giving $200 for control. If I'm going to give anything for controller, I'm like, I'll pay $80 for a controller just to get it in a color I want. That's the only time I'll do it.
I ain't gonna do that.
Because I'm not getting another white plain controller because I want that purple controller. I almost got that pink controller.
They got different color controllers here, and they're all $79.
Because they're all white.
No, they're different colors.
Yeah, more the reason, but the purple one and the pink one came out at the same time. The pink one was just more because it had some kind of rubber on it or something hard that it had on it. And it's almost, but I back during Black Friday, I was gonna actually buy it because I could have got it for $49.95 from a UK website company, but it sold out right when it released at that price. Pissed me off. And it sold out quick over here at that price. And I found out scalper bots buying it up. And I found them on eBay where they're selling them for $100 to $200 the damn thing. Now there is something you can get for the PS5. It's actually a little portable device. It's for it, but you got to be you've got to be in the house to be able to use it and still play your games. Like you can be all the way in the living room with your mother-in-law and with Michael, and you can be sitting there playing that. And it'll still work with it'll work with the PlayStation. The only thing that reason I never bought it was because you can't carry on the go with you and be away from the system. I thought that was the stupidest part about the portable part. You only got 4 people on here.
Yeah,
Not
I'll
gonna
try
get-
to.
Not gonna
I'll
get
try
the
to
hour.
find. Yeah, Suicide Squad extended cut. I'm trying to see if anybody's airing it.
I think I might have that. Oh, you remember the movie A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger?
Yeah, they rank it as a must-own version. Yeah, it's got way more extra footage.
Yeah,
It's
I think
awesome.
I've got that version.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
really, really
extended
good.
version. That's the extended version. Probably the deleted scenes are added back to it.
HBO has it right now. You have to have
No,
HBO.
it's not deleted scenes.
Oh, yeah,
It
yeah,
should-
it's not HBO.
It don't
Yeah,
have
they're
the.
not-
I own it. I own that version. It don't have deleted scenes. You still have to watch deleted scenes on the special features. It's just the ending is longer. It's all it is.
No, I've watched it. It's got like an extra, good amount of footage in there. I can't remember how many minutes, up to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what makes
But
it.
it's awesome.
That's what makes
It's
the ending a lot longer. Is what I mean.
yeah, it's just an awesome version. That's the version you really need to watch.
Yeah, it's just like the
You need to watch the uncut version.
Yep.
let me see if I can think what it's
Uncut
called.
version? Your
Talk about
uncut
it.
version doesn't have any deleted scenes. All the scenes are still in it.
Yeah. And that movie was too damn good to cut anything. That was a damn good movie.
Yeah.
I love that Suicide Squad. But HBO has that version right now. You can watch it if you get HBO. You can watch it on demand.
I'm not trying to get HBO. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I
I know.
already paid for too much
Expensive.
shit already. I already paid for too much shit as it is. I paid
Yep.
for fucking YouTube Premium. I paid for Netflix. Paid for our phone bill. Get down, fool.
Yeah, I'm kind
Oh,
of
no.
bummed out about my video games, man. Fuck. It just goes to show, no matter how good you think you got something, if you leave it sitting for too long, that Florida heat, humidity gets in there.
It's the condensation in the fucking
Well, you know what? At least the PlayStation 1 games will be okay because those are discs.
Really?
You know what I mean? The PlayStation 1 are CDs. So we don't have to worry
Well, you
about
can get
those.
warp. If it's a heat, they can warp. The CDs will warp.
Yeah,
bro.
you know what? You got a good point there. You're right. They can warp. You're right.
The CDs can warp, bro. Over time in the heat, they'll
Yeah,
warp, bro.
you're
I'm
right.
telling
They
you
can
right now.
warp. You're right. You're right.
So you're gonna have to take them out and look at each fucking individual one to see if they're warped, bro. Because
Yeah.
if they are, they're obsolete, no garbage.
Yeah, you're right. You can't fix those.
I'm
Can't
gonna
fix
show y'all
that.
something. Now,
I know a way to fix them, actually. You have to put them in a book, and then you have to warm the book up, and you have to keep them in a warm book, basically. It's a pain in the ass, but you can fix them.
The way the
It-
disc will be
It
afterwards.
takes a
It's the way
month to
the
fix
disc will
them.
be afterward. To read it, the piece where it reads it in the
Yeah.
middle, it's gonna be all fucked up. It's still not gonna work, bro.
Well,
Your
I
disc,
fixed
your
it
CD will
before.
not.
I've actually done it. I fixed it, but it was not a game. It was a CD. It was a music CD that I fixed. So I don't know if it would work for PlayStation. You might be right. I'd
Now,
have
I'm
to
going to
try.
tell y'all something.
It's hard to fix
Now,
them.
Ted,
Oh, it's hard to
you know
fix
the
it for sure.
Justice League movie? You know Zack Snyder that made Justice League? Well, he had it. There was a version that Zack Snyder had done, and a bunch of fans
Triple cover.
did a whole protest and got a petition signed to get it released, and he finally released it in the theater, and he released this version of the Justice League where you get an extra scene, you get some extra scenes in it that they wanted to see. That was different from that version. Oh yeah, I've got both versions. I've got Zack Snyder that made the movie's version and the original version. Yep, on both.
That's a huge bitch.
Come on, man. First in the triple coverage, now in the double coverage. Come on. Now I got a fucking punt. You're already winning 20. You're up by 14 points.
Now,
God
D-Man,
dang.
hey D-Man, the thing that these 4K movies cost, they cost the same price. Now they cost the same price as the Blu-ray cost. And I've seen people saying, "Oh, why are you buying a 4K? You know, you're not. Why don't you get the Blu-ray?" And I'm sitting there like I'm saying, well, when you buy the 4K, you're actually getting a Blu-ray for free and the digital copy for free
That's right.
because it all comes in the same disc.
That's right.
So you really get 3 for 1 price.
Man, they screw on me
right.
this time. I'm
It's a
not
lot
coming
better
back
value.
again. They score on me again. Oh, you're going to start the run and then pass down the field like you've been doing all game.
So it's really neat. I think I have the movie on 4K. I think that's pretty much from the 4K version.
This is, I feel they're going to go down the field. They're going to pass some other down the field. Oh, nope. 3rd and 6, baby. I need to stop them right here, man. I need to do something next time. Next possession, man.
Yeah, this is what you're talking about. The extended cut on it. Oh yeah, the extended cut version.
What is it?
It's Suicide Squad on 4K. But if you want to watch the extended cut, the only thing I didn't like about it is if you wanted to watch the extended cut version, you had to watch it on Blu-ray. But they could have easily put it on the 4K because 4K can actually hold more discount. Like they had 4K they had 4K blank 4K discs that you could buy, and you can put up to about 800 or 900 hours of movies on that thing once, and it'll hold it all. Because it holds more than a Blu-ray disc can hold. Well, yeah, I have that. I never did buy the second one because I didn't care for it.
Come on.
But I
Jesus.
think I have 2 of the same 4K movies somewhere.
Mhm.
I do have 4K.
Hey, Teddy.
3rd and 5.
Yeah. Sorry. Look at something here. Lisa Best.
I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay.
All right. Good night, guys.
Dennis.
Hey, D-Man, look at this
Yeah,
cover.
Nashruski. Yeah.
Yeah, look at this cover, D-Man.
What is it?
Venom. It's the first Venom movie on 4. You had to get it on 4K to get the steelbook. That's what it looked like. It was a Best Buy exclusive.
Yeah. Let me send the group a joke. Here we go.
But all the steelbook editions that were for Best Buy, since Best Buy don't carry the don't carry physical media inside the store anymore. You have to buy it online. Walmart bought them out.
I just
And
got
they
the
own the rights to
notification,
them
Ted.
now.
Huh?
I just got the notification of the
I
photo.
know you're gonna like that. You're gonna like that, dude. You're gonna laugh when you open that.
It's in the group.
Yeah, you're gonna laugh when you see
Okay,
that.
I'll look at
It's
it later.
not dirty. You can show that to Trish.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's sleeping though. I gotta be to work at 3:30, so I gotta be up here in a little bit. I gotta get some sleep. Bro, Tuesday and Wednesday when I was off, bro, I slept all day Tuesday, bro. I didn't
That's
get up
good.
till fucking like 12:30 and 12:30 a.m., bro. I slept all fucking Tuesday. And
It feels
most of
good.
Wednesday.
You feel like when you wake up, your whole body feels repaired because that's what your body does when you sleep. It repairs
Only
itself.
slept at about.
And
Thank
yeah,
God
like
he
all
slept.
these muscles and all these cramps and all these pains you had, that's like everything's gone. It's all fixed. Like if I sleep like 8 hours, that's how I feel. My body feels all repaired. You could tell.
Come on, I need to stop him right here. I can't let him get the fucking first down. Oh, he got it. God dang it. Oh no. Oh, come on, dude. He just got like 40 yards. Are you kidding me? He just threw that pass for 40 yards?
They're coming out with a new Uncharted game for the PS5. I've heard of. I played every one of them ever made.
You ever hear that? You ever play that game called Prince of Persia?
Yeah,
No, but
Oh,
I've
he
heard
got it.
of it.
Touchdown. God dang it, he's down to the 2-yard line now. What the?
I heard of it. I heard it's supposed to be real good. Now the thing is, when you're playing
They don't have
sports
it on
on your
PlayStation. They don't have it on 5 though.
no, but the thing is, when you're playing the sports games on the PS5, it looks so real. It looks just like it does on TV in person.
I got basketball and baseball. I got basketball and baseball. I meant basketball
Yeah,
and
but the
football.
sports look really now. You should play the newest
Bought the basketball for 30.
WWE game that got out.
What the-
I played a
I
demo
have
of
to look
that
at the
game of that newest PS5. I mean, newest WWE game that's out. It's really neat. And I was playing it, and all of a sudden, here comes Godzilla out of nowhere that I had to fight. I don't know how he got in the game. So I don't know if it's somebody was doing something to put it in there or what.
Third and goal, baby. Let's go.
These are Uncharted games. One thing you got to be careful with them. There's a lot of mazes you got to do, puzzles you got to do them. They're really tricky. They're really
What?
challenge your mind. I just don't play these
gotta
two
stop
anymore.
again,
I
man.
play them like
Just to a field goal, man.
20 times. I quit
Just to a
playing them.
field goal. Oh, he's got the dang touchdown. What the shit? I'm not coming back from this one
Now,
either.
man, just make sure if you do turn your PS5 completely off, it'll still do a software update with it completely turned off, no power to it. But time I turn mine
I
back
turn
on,
on-
it typically did update.
I turn it off all the time.
I know I don't let it go to where it's got the yellow shine on it. I let it go completely off, and when I get back on it, it says software already been updated.
Yeah, you're going in sleep mode.
No, I don't put it in sleep mode. I mean, I turn it completely off and it still updates the thing.
No, I'm just saying when it's that yellowish orange, it's in sleep mode.
I know I won't put it in sleep mode though. I want to turn it completely off.
66 yards in a minute and 24
The only
seconds.
reason I don't want to put it in sleep mode is it's still running even though it's not completely on, and it can still get overheated by the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's
But-
a huge bitch.
The thing is,
What?
Yeah, but now the two people, man.
yeah, but it's not hard. It's actually not
Everybody
hard
going to
to take
sleep.
Now, D-Man, when you set up your system, did you stand it straight up or did you lay it down on its side?
During the day when I'm here playing it, I have it standing up.
Yeah,
But
it's got
I have it
the
laying down right now. You look, I have it laying down. Look.
yeah. Make sure when you got it down, just make sure that the disk drive is on the bottom.
Oh, trust me, it's on the bottom, and I have a fan blowing on it all the time.
Yeah, because if you got it on the if you flip it where the disk part's up, the fans will not pull it off. But
Would you
but I mean, PlayStation does recommend. They
Oh,
say
the
you
new
can lay
one.
it down, but they said to make it last longer and not get worn out so quick and get overheated. They do recommend it standing up
I
the
got
whole
the slim
time.
one. I got the slim one anyway.
Yeah,
I got the slim one. I
mine's the
don't got
first
the.
one I found out. Mine's the big fat one that weighs like a ton.
Mine's the new one. Mine's the slim one.
Yeah, mine's not.
Dude, like I said, I had to buy the system and buy the hard drive. Buy the digital one and buy the hard drive because they didn't have the one that I wanted. It's still 1 terabyte. It says it on the fucking box. It says it on the box right there. 1 terabyte, bro. Look. It says it right there. 1 terabyte. Right where my thumb is.
Yeah, the only
1
thing is
terabyte.
though, that 1 terabyte not gonna go very far because since games are 4K, it's just gonna wind up eating up the storage real fast.
Bro, I already downloaded 2 games on here, bro.
And you almost ate up
I
the
got
storage on that damn
that-
thing.
Fuck no. Nowhere near.
Well, it's got a second slot in it to put another hard drive.
I've always been taught now to buy the biggest hard drives available.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure when you get the hard drive that's for the system, you gotta make sure it's got that part that's built into the hard drive that keeps it from getting overheated. Because some of them don't buy them that has that built in. They'll not even think about getting it. They'll just get the hard drive for it and put it in there, and then wonder why the thing's fried already. That's why I go for a hard drive that PlayStation made to put in it, because it's already got that built into the thing. And the hard drive's not really that big. It's
Yeah,
real
I would
thin.
do the same thing. I would still do the same thing. I would go to Sony and get another one.
Yeah, because
Or I'll
the
just
one
buy
thing
another one
is-
from Walmart. I'll just buy another hard drive from Walmart.
yeah, the thing is, if you get the one that ain't they don't say Sony on it. The bad thing is about it though is after you buy the hard drive, you got to buy the other parts that you got to put on top of the hard drive that shields it from heat and keeps it cool. And you're wasting more money by the end of the day. Now, if you can get a camera, if you can actually get the camera for your PS5, you can actually set that up where you go live on that thing and be sitting there chatting with people, and you're up in a little box, and you can see the chat coming down while you're playing the system.
I know I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get it eventually, so I can
That's what I mean.
stream off of it. I've already recorded stuff on my playing games and stuff. If I go right here, look. If I go,
Now, that's another thing I like about
Here's
the
the
PS5. You can go out of a game, go look at other stuff, even go watch on your app, when you're streaming apps on there,
Oh,
and then go back to the game and pause it.
delay a game. I gotta delay a game because I'm messing with you, man. Gotta damn delay a game. Thanks.
Yeah, but if you pause that game and you go out of it and go do something else on it or watch a movie or something from a streaming app, go back in, you still got it paused. But by the end of the
I
day,
got
if
the
you look
only
at the-
streaming app that I got on here. Oh, and I downloaded YouTube.
yeah, the only thing is with the now if you actually look up the graphics and everything on that system, what it is by the end of the day is all it is. It's just a dang old it's just basically like a computer or a laptop. That's all it is.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people that have bought the PS5, but they'll have it tear up on them, and they'll go and take the main
Come
system out of it,
on.
and they'll go and take the main
Josh
hard drive out
Allen,
and the
come
disk
on.
system out of it, and they'll put it in a computer tower and still be able to use it. Now, D-Man, if you're playing that system and you accidentally forget to turn it off because you fall asleep and the power shuts off, it'll just bring up a message saying, oh, the system did not shut down properly, but it will not hurt it. I've had that happen a billion times, and it
That already happened to me today. Because
Yeah,
our
it's
lights
got
went
some
out.
kind
I was playing the game.
Yeah.
I was playing the game. Our lights went out. Our lights flickered off and flickered back on. And when it came back on, it said that same thing you just said.
Yeah, and all it is just a safety feature on it, you know.
Just what you happen. That's what's been happening to me, D-Man. Like twice a day, that brownout shit would happen to you.
No,
You
it
know,
just
the way
happened.
that
I don't
shit
know if
is,
it happened
yeah.
to everybody though.
Yeah, it fucks up your Wi-Fi and everything. I hate that shit. It keeps happening
Yeah.
too.
Been doing that to me on my Wi-Fi, and it's pissing me off. But another thing is, you
That's
know,
fucked up Wi-Fi anyway.
now another thing I
20
like
meters
about PS5, it's like if you're on the YouTube app or whatever entertainment app you're using, you know, if it freezes up on you and it kicks you out, it'll bring up a message asking you if you want to report it, and you just click yes, and it'll go report it to them, and they'll fix the problem. And it's Sony fixing the problem.
See, it's a dual sense wireless controller is what I have.
Yeah. Because it's got that button in the middle. It's really neat. You ought to rotate the controller of that thing. It's a big fat controller. It's fatter than the PS4 controllers were. The PS4 controllers were just thin. And they didn't have enough grip on the side for your hands. Your hands got sore after a while.
Okay.
And when you're turning on, you could just barely push the little button on it, and it'll turn right on. But D-Man, have you ever actually turned your TV on and the system pops on?
No, I have not done that yet.
If you do that, you need to see if the system pops up. If it don't, it's because your TV does not have that feature built in. Does not have the feature to where I mean your PS5 might not have that, might not be compatible. Not that feature might not be compatible with your TV. Is what I mean from the PS5. I was actually reading why mine does that is because one thing mine's a Samsung and this is Sony, and Samsung and Sony are partnered in with each other on electronics and stuff. Because my TV's actually got a PlayStation feature built in it, which I never knew about to start with. Hello, tech guy.
I thought, who?
Tech guy.
Oh, what's up, tech guy?
Six. Yeah, we're down to 3 again. We went back up to 5. We went 2, 5, 3.
It's gonna go like that all night, Ted.
Now we're
Ted,
back to 4.
Like
yeah,
that all
you don't
night.
even have to do
I'm going
the
back to
subscriber mode on.
Go back to playing Fortnite for a minute.
I tell you, it's been really quiet here tonight. Damn it, I wanted to
People
whack
sleeping, man.
somebody.
You gotta work, man. People gotta
I
work.
wanted to whack somebody off. I wanted to knock them out with a wrench. Not gonna happen. I just have to wait till D-Man goes live and then get the rink dirty. Boy, D-Man, the only wrench he gives us to use is a cheap Harbor Freight or Walmart wrench that breaks after one hit. He can't afford a Snap-on American-made wrench.
See how fucked
Yeah,
up
tonight on
Fortnite.
last night on Marissa's live stream was Smokey was up there, and I said, oh, you're Smokey. I remember you coming to Ted Live, and the dude is I ain't been no attention. Never said a word to me. Never said hi or nothing. I was like, well, be a jackass. Ed, I know another
What you
place
been up
that
to,
does
Tech
some-
Sky? How is the heat down there by you?
Ugh. You know it's nasty
It's
down
hot
there.
as heck up here. It's
Ed,
hot as heck down here. Up here.
Ed, Vanessa, I think fully decided where she's gonna move to. She's actually gonna go to a place in Virginia, which is only 5 hours from Scratch and Go Crazy and DeAndre.
Come on now.
So she don't know when she's gonna get a call from Memphis to where she can move there. You know, so she said anywhere they can get her out of where she's at now to do it, because she said moving there to Virginia would be good for her mom to be able to drive. You know, since her mom don't like to fly. But I told her if you ever come to Tennessee, I will hang out with you. And she would like that. Because I told her anytime she's in Tennessee, I'll always hang out with her. She needs a friend to hang out with her. I don't want her to, not have any friends around and feel lonely.
Oh, it actually gave me a game. It's been hot there too. From here, from Texas, all the way up to Chicago into New York and Maine, all the way down to the East Coast and down by Louisiana, it's been getting on with 3-digit heat, man.
Hey, don't you forget the South now. It's been 100-something damn degrees over here. Screw that shit. We've been getting rain, but we get it in the morning, and then by lunchtime it clears off. And
Oh,
it's back
guys,
to
I'm not gonna win
damn
this one.
degrees.
I'm not gonna win this one. I can tell you that right now.
Screw that. Ain't make my boobies sweat over here. I'm gonna go through a can of deodorant spraying on my
Oh,
damn
wow, I'm
boobies.
actually really.
Yeah, man, all I'm gonna tell you is to talk to J Dub in private one day, and she'll tell you something that she told me about Bo and his family. I already told Ted about that in private. And then you and Ted's decision if y'all want to, say it out in public, because I'm not gonna do it. She did try to get me to do it one day tell everybody on panel while we're live, but I didn't want to do it live. I didn't want to do it while we're live. I wanted to leave that to y'all to do. I saw Inez and Ernie's when I was lurking earlier today. I don't remember if I went in there and talked or not. I don't remember if I did go in there yesterday.
Come on, dude. You're gonna slow me down like that? Get the hell out of here.
What'd you say?
Let's talking to the game.
The sound quality on that game's a lot better if you got a microphone hooked to it. You're playing against somebody than it was on the Switch. By the end of the day, I don't really care what people say about the Switch. Is always going to be the better game system than the PS5. PS5 has its place in the gaming industry,
Oh yeah, for sure. I
End
just
of
got
the
first
day,
place.
end of the day, if I'm buying game systems, I'm buying the Switch and the PS5.
Level me up, baby. Level me up. Gold 1, right?
Yeah, if you're playing Fortnite on the PS5, it's supposed to be in 4K because there is supposed to be a 4K version of Fortnite.
Yeah, because it's on PlayStation 5. I mean, I can download it. I'm pretty sure it's the same.
I think it is. I
It
never
looks good.
I just
It
heard
looks
that.
better
But
than. I can tell you right now, it looks better on this 50-inch screen TV than it does that 8-inch any day, bro.
Yeah, but you know, if you play now, if you play PS3 or PS5 4 games, in they're not going to be 4K. It's just it's gonna up convert them to
No, it's
near
gonna be the
4K, but
regular,
you're
the
not getting true
regular.
4K.
Come on, man.
You
Don't
won't
do this shit.
actually, you can't actually, because it will not actually take a game that was made for the PS3 or made for the PS4 and turn it into 4K. It cannot
You
do
know, a
that.
good
'Cause
thing.
they're already,
You know, another good thing I like about this.
what?
These this cord for the controller. It's long as hell. It's about 3 feet.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't have to have it plugged in. You can literally play it unplugged with it unplugged.
I did. I just plugged it back in though, because it's almost dead.
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the PS5 controller is it goes dead pretty quick.
Oh shit, man!
It don't take long for you to eat up the damn battery on that thing. But the thing is, when the PS5's going dead, if you know around the white button that you push, it'll blink a different color to let you know it's about to die. It'll turn yellow to let you know it's low on battery. Then it'll turn red, let you know you're fixing to need to charge that thing.
Yeah,
It gives you a warning, which is kind of neat.
I haven't had it happen to me yet. I don't want it to happen to me either.
But once it goes dead, it don't take very long to charge. It gets charged pretty quick. So that's what I do when I got the system completely turned
On
off.
my way.
So when I got the system completely turned off with no power to it at all, I just plug the controller in and walk away. And when I come back later that day and want to play it, after doing all my work around the house and outside, it's already ready to go again.
Nice, baby. Let's go. It's like, oh, I'm in third place now. No.
I'll tell you, Todd, it is this year. I'm predicting we're gonna have a harsh winter. Worse than we did last year. I gotta go in August to see my doctor at Winter Oak, my regular doctor. I don't remember what time though or what day. I had my mom call in my medicine, which is called T blockers. I had to get her to call that in because next week I'm going to be out and I don't want to run out because I can have side effects from not having it for a while.
Last lap, baby. Let's go.
You got to get me that as quick as you can.
Sorry if I'm not paying attention to the chat.
D-Man, if I were you, I would go ahead and download, transfer Peacock, download Peacock onto the PS5 and then sign into it on there. Watch it on there. The reason I watch it on there is because
No, actually, that's what I got to talk to Angel about. I keep fucking forgetting.
so the reason you need to put it on there and watch
I'm
it,
in first place. Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm in first place.
the reason you need to, I'm just saying the reason why you need to put it on there and watch it is so when you're watching Night of Champions, you can get it and you can watch it pure 4K. Because watching that
Oh,
4K
you got
is
first again. What the
it's
heck?
so awesome.
Who's the
Especially,
second person? Who was in second place? Was it?
especially
Oh,
when
is
there's
it-
bloodshed and stuff going on.
He wasn't that far behind me.
Oh, you can't. You don't cost much for it. I think it's like $20 for it on Amazon. All it is it's a media controller that goes to your PS5 that looks just like a regular TV controller to control to use it when you're watching.
Oh, let's
Green,
go.
yeah,
Give me
you know.
to 50, baby. Let's go. I'm not gonna be able to do nothing with this account, man, because I don't have. I can't put money on 2 different accounts. I already put a lot of money into that on my Switch, so I'm gonna only be able to put money on my Switch.
Yeah, well, you don't have to talk to D-Man about that Peacock thing because all you got to do is you just gotta You just got to re-sign back. You just got to re-sign into it on the PS5 and then delete it off of your TV, and you're done. It ain't gonna hurt nothing.
No, he wanted me to talk to him, but I keep forgetting.
Oh, he wanted you to talk about it. He might be thinking about getting rid of it because he's got Cody, and Cody lets him watch all that for free. If that's the case, you might have to see what you can do to build a event since you're working to build to get Peacock yourself
Let's go. I'm getting
and
this.
watch it.
Let's go.
Because I forgot how much it costs for the cheapest version of Peacock. It ain't really that expensive.
Bro, what the heck is happening?
Hi, Karina.
I gotta catch up to these guys again? Oh my god, really, dude?
D-Man's playing Fortnite for him right now.
Hi, Karina.
That's the only thing with Fortnite is if you've got an account already on another system, you can't transfer the stuff over to another system. That's the thing I think is weird about it. They should let you transfer it over to any other system.
Yeah, but I couldn't do that with my Switch to this one. I had to make another
I
fucking
know, that's what
account.
I'm saying. I know, that's why I'm saying that they should let you, even though you have an account on Switch, they should still let you
Oh
use
yeah, baby,
the
let's
same
go.
account work on another system if they want to make it,
Oh
since
yeah,
they say
for sure, definitely.
it can work on any platform.
Right, I
If they
agree with
get
that.
they get more people wanting to play it and making more fans. I'm happy,
I'm in second place. Where's this first guy at? Oh, he's right there.
Like right now, I just lost mobile data service on my tablet. Weird.
No, you don't.
Damn.
No,
I
you
might
don't.
be flipping over here. The power's probably gonna go out in a minute. It done went out
There you go.
yesterday.
Where's that first place guy at? I'm gonna catch him sooner or later.
Refresh the tablet real quick so the power don't go out. Before it goes out.
There he is.
I said refresh.
Oh. Oh, he's up here somewhere. I know he's right here.
Now, DMN, the thing, way
Oh, this
4K
is
works.
first place. You didn't even know it.
Now, I'll tell you this, the way 4K graphics works, it's the same way your eyes see everything out in the world. That's how they came up with the technology. One of these days when this TV dies, I'll get me another one, but it'll have the HDR feature built into the 4K. I am sometime in this year get me a new tablet, but I'm gonna wait till Black Friday to get that.
Come on, I'm in first again. I'm first again, baby. Let's go. Hi, Ozzy Scratching. Hi, Courtney.
Who's in the chat?
Courtney and Karina and Text Guy.
Damn, we're still under a heat advisory. Shit.
300. No, of course you're not. What's the matter, Pooka Bear?
I couldn't see the chat. I had to refresh my tablet.
Little Aussie.
Marissa's still alive. Geez.
Righto.
Bro, they were that far behind me? Holy crap. Almost a full, they were full 7 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew tech guy was in here.
Hey, I'm gonna have to start getting your package together, Courtney, since nobody wants to send anything to you right now. I'm just gonna get your package together and send you the diamond art that I want to send you, okay? Huh? What'd you
Tell
say?
me, Courtney, hi. Why don't you open up your ears, Grandpa, or turn your hearing aid up? Don't you sass me over
Shut
there
up,
either.
asshole.
You
Shut up,
sass me
asshole.
one more time. You're gonna go out to the whipper bush. You're gonna give me a thorny branch. I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna give you the smallest one I can find.
Yeah, you do. And I'm gonna go back out there and get the bigger one, and it's gonna hurt worse.
Ain't like I ain't been hit with them already when I was younger.
You know what your mom always said is if you get the
No,
smallest
my
one.
grandma. It was my grandma, not my mother.
No,
It was my grandmother.
Yeah, you know what she said? If you get the smallest one, I'm gonna go back out there and get a bigger one. It's gonna hurt worse. Yeah, she knew you were getting the little one, so it wouldn't hurt this much. Courtney, what are you doing on the 28th? I'm just gonna ask. I think Joe might want you on his panel or something, on his backstage panel. For some reason, I don't know what for. I think
What's up, Dirty Nail?
Karina, who is
I'm on first place again. Let's
AT&T?
go, baby.
Oh, that's what you're doing. I didn't know if he was going. I didn't know if he was actually going live for that. I never knew nothing about that. Huh. I was just told something. I was just told something about he wanted me to do something on the 28th, with him. Hmm. Oh well. It's Night of Champions on Saturday anyhow. I'm not missing the Night of Champions.
First place again, baby. Let's go. Oh, second place. What the heck? I thought I was in first place. Oh, well. Level me up, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I did spam the hell out of Courtney with a bunch of messages. I don't know when the last time it was I did that. They even put a meme up there where she's the brown bear kicking the female bear, which is me.
All right, I'm
Beat
going
me
back
up.
to play a few games with the other one. Going back to play a few games with the other one, then I
And
gotta
Courtney,
jump
you
off
know the
here.
reason why behind that, that GIF I put up there, the reason why you're beating me up.
Oh
You know the
boy,
reason
that
behind
was
that.
a lot of stuff.
We won't go into that here. That's between me and you. I put that GIF in there because it deserves to be beat up over there.
I was playing football earlier.
I'm up right now. Oh yeah, it's not late for her. Not too late. I mean, it's not early for her. I mean, Karina, lick my ass. Oh, it's 5 p.m.
It's 5 p.m. by you, Courtney. Really? God dang.
Hey, hey, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Bitch. Hey,
My God, I would
Fortnite.
my head.
Fortnite. Don't have a spasm attack about that time.
I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped right now.
Yeah, and I'm praying that you keep getting your ass whooped.
I'm still getting used to freaking damn their controller, man. I got so used to being on the Switch.
Yeah, you got to get used to something that's a lot bigger and not so thin. The reason you got to get used to the PS5, that controller is really more sensitive than the joysticks are more sensitive than the dang Switch. And there's more buttons you have to push on there to work to do the game than you did on the Switch. Now, Courtney, whatever you do, you
Well,
better let
dude,
Renee sleep. Don't you dare drag her in
I'm
there.
dead. I'm dead.
It's only
It's the
4
freaking
18 years.
invader one. Come on, man. If I would have known that dude, I would have got away from him. God dang it. You met Courtney Scratch and Clemens. That's cool, Karina. I'd love to meet them too.
Well, thank God she's working. She can't come in here and kick my ass.
Who, Courtney?
I'm talking about Renee. You're just like Ted. You don't pay attention or listen. Renee, I tell you, men don't listen to us women. And they say we don't listen. Geez, I don't know why they got a brain.
All right, man. I'm winning this one so I can go to sleep.
They
I'm
can't
not going to
multitask
sleep till
either.
I win one. Till I win one with the controller.
Courtney, I want to get a manicure done for for the month of July, having fireworks paint on my nails. I just don't know where I'm gonna find somebody to do that for me. That might be a challenge for Courtney to paint fireworks on her nails for the month of July. I wonder if she could do that. Courtney, I'm waiting patiently, like I used to, for you to look at whatever I put over there on Facebook. Yeah, and I'll try to next time it comes your birthday. Don't spam the crap out of you like I did last time. I did that to Julia, and it made Jay Sarge and Susan's notifications go off as well because they're in the group chat with me. But they're in the group chat with me and Julia. I was counting them, and there's over almost 500 to 600 birthday gifts that I sent at one time. And then I went and messaged Julia in private and told her happy birthday in Scottish Gaelic. And then I also told her happy birthday on her timeline. So she got it 3 times. I just didn't tell her happy birthday on her phone because she was at work and I didn't want her phone going off like crazy. Hi, Joe. Joe, I didn't stay long in on Daniel's live. I was busy going between his live and Scooter's live and a third live stream. Joe, what all are you doing on the 28th for your birthday? I can't remember what all you said you were doing. Hi, Joy. Hi, Lisa Bear. Ted, are you awake? I don't know if Ted will let you up because I think Ted fell asleep. E-man, see if you can wake Ted up over there.
No.
E-man, wake Ted up.
Hey,
Who's in the basement?
Yeah, somebody's trying to get up on panel.
Joey.
Jenna, I've been trying to get you
Just get,
and Vanessa and Daniel to come backstage and chat for my birthday.
I know, but I'm just wondering what all you doing for your birthday. I kind of forgot what all you said you were doing.
Well, I need you in the chat. I do on my birthday because
What?
it's going to be a scratch battle, and I haven't said 100% because I feel bad because it's a scratch battle and it's impossible for us to do with, like over people
oh
over
come on! I
talking.
you pumped up me.
So we
Yeah, I
can
was
only
just saying,
have
good thing you didn't include me in
scratches.
that battle because I ain't got the money to buy a ticket.
yeah.
I know
I need to be.
it makes me feel bad.
But if I did, Tennessee tickets would
You're
work
losing.
everything else. But I'm just saying, if I had the money for tickets, Tennessee tickets would mock the floor with all your foreign tickets and Cali tickets.
Nah, Renee and Yolandi, they'll kick your butt. And
Cali tickets
these would
suck.
kick everyone else's butt.
I know. I'm just saying, if I could have
Isn't
got
that
the
right,
Tennessee
Courtney?
tickets, they would have mocked the floor. Cause I've had people ask me, how do I win on Tennessee tickets when I don't play them that often? I play them every once in a while, and they'll buy Tennessee tickets and they'll play them live, but you can hardly hit on them.
And Jenna,
I just know good locations.
Jenna, it is important that the three of you do come backstage to chat.
I know
It's
that.
nothing bad. It's just celebrating my birthday with my
I know that.
friends. Also, I'll be talking to J-Dub as well at one point through the day. This way, I get to talk to everyone that I want. If I do it
Yeah, that's what I was
this
trying
way,
to ask. That's what I was asking Courtney what she was doing on the 28th. Because I thought I was trying to see if she wanted to come back, if you were going to allow her backstage with her.
I think by the time the three of us may be able to do it. She is invited if she wants to. And the same with Renee.
Hi, Lisa Bear.
I just want to make sure that the three of us get to chat because it's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking, how you going to get Daniel back there if he don't have Facebook or Instagram?
I have his email.
Never thought of that.
Yeah.
You know, I found a new feature that I can do on my YouTube shorts now. It's got this Gemini button that you hit, you know,
Mm.
and when you hit that little Gemini button, it looks like a little star, you know.
Mm.
It lets you add little characters, so when you're speaking, you're of a different character.
Mm.
I never seen that feature before until late in the afternoon yesterday that popped up.
Mm.
That was weird. Yeah, I think by the end of the day, when Courtney look at that GIF out I sent her, she'll probably send another one beat the crap out of me still. I sent her
Mm.
one with the brown bear kicking me, which is the white girl bear. And she'll know the purpose behind that. I put it up there because I deserve to be beat up for whatever.
You
know
don't
what
deserve to be beat up.
No. You know why too, because I'm not explaining it here, but you know why.
Yes, I know, but you don't deserve to be beaten up.
I do when I screw up.
No,
When
you
I
just
screw up,
need
make
to sit.
I screw up, make
No,
damn mistakes, and I'm a damn bitch by the end of the day. Yeah, I will really call myself a bitch.
no, you just need to sit down with us and talk.
I literally do call myself a bitch. I don't mind being called a bitch. You don't bother me.
Oh, I won't call you that.
That's why by the end of the day, Kim Nathan will call me a bitch. You don't care if I call her one back.
Mm. Hi, Karina. And
Yeah, I was about to put a kangaroo on there getting shot in the ass, you know, they came across getting shot in the arse. I mean, that I came across them for a GIF, you know. But I was like, no, if I ever not do that, Courtney would definitely kill me for that one. She'd be
well,
like,
I'm
well, you
gonna
can't kill my kangaroo.
Burgers, yummy. Well, I'm gonna try and get Vanessa to kill you on my birthday because you didn't say hello to me. I waited and waited, and you didn't say anything to me. I was so disappointed yesterday in Daniel's life.
She won't do that. She won't do that.
What do you think, Courtney?
I know. I'm pretty sure I said. No, I think all I told her I did was just Daniel and Skullgirl.
Yeah. My feelings were so destroyed.
Well, the reason I might not have told you how is because I said I was bouncing from his live over Scooter's live to third live back and forth.
Jenna, you know it's fine. I'm only teasing.
I know. There's a glitch going on right now with YouTube. You'll be in all messages and write them when even though you're not chatting, you'll look down and it'll flicker and you'll go back to top messages.
Yeah.
And you got to put it back on all messages again. It's stupid.
Do you like the way I got Yolandi to come into Daniel's live yesterday?
Yeah, I thought when you said you're going to get somebody, you were going to go get somebody that I always say you're scared of, but I won't say her name. The reason I don't say Vanessa's name in the chat, you know, is because she don't want to. I respect her wishes not to mention her name in a live stream unless she's there. I respect the wishes.
That's perfectly fine, Shanna.
I also respect her wishes not to put her name, not to say her name in any of my posts or anything, unless she gives me that permission. That's something else I do.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook, but I think I messaged her a bit too much because I wanted to show her the cup because I was excited about that.
Yeah,
so we were talking about that, and
you got to with her if you send her a message, and you just gotta like send her one, and then just don't send her too many messages all the time because if you do, she'll get to where she won't answer. Period. It'll really piss
I
her off.
know. Mm.
A lot of times I wait till she messages me before I message her, but I will text her.
Yeah.
But sometimes if she don't answer a text, I know she's busy.
I do too. It's
That's the
what
way
I
would
sent
look
her
at it.
was the cup, the Disney cup that Daniel sent me. I wanted to show her,
Yeah,
and I wanted to say that yesterday. Well, I also said this yesterday, and this also involves you anyway, Beanie. So I needed something to watch. Also, Courtney and a few others. I needed something cheerful to watch. So I watched one of my old videos, and
Yeah.
I don't do that often at all.
yeah.
To the point of never. And I just read the chat. No, I
Yeah.
did.
Vanessa told me about you sending her that picture of that what you got from Daniel.
Yeah. That's cool.
Me and yeah, I do like I do with Julia. Me and I tell Vanessa just about everything. You know, anything she wants to know, I will tell her. I will not keep a secret from her because that's our way our friendship is. You know, I'm the same thing with Julie. I'll tell Julie anything, but if I've told Vanessa something, I won't say it to I won't say it to Julie unless I've got Vanessa's permission.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to give that up.
Mm.
It's like with Courtney, I just kind of got to go back to the way where I wait till she responds to a message that I send her. It's just when I get
She'll always
lonely.
reply.
I know it's just I get to where sometimes I get in this lonely dysphoria depression stage. You know, my therapist knows about that. And
Yeah, that's
I
why
I
I've
just
said.
cannot wait for nobody to message me. I just get really lonely.
Yeah, but Jenna, that's why I've said always, if you feel that way, message me and we can call.
Yeah, I kind of forget that sometimes.
Just remember, me, Courtney,
yeah, it's like when
and Vanessa, we have your back.
yeah, it's just like when I
They
went
might
to put
They're busy, but
Yeah.
I'll be there when they can't
you know,
be.
it's like I went to put a PS4 disc in my PS5, and I go,
Hmm.
wait, I can't turn it on because I don't have a controller to it. You know, what the hell am I doing over here?
Mhm.
I just kind of like, well, I can't show D-Man that the PS4 game will work on.
Hmm.
I can't talk to Susan right now because I'm on the phone. Because all next week she's gonna be working for 12 days a week. She's gonna be working 7 days a week for 12 straight hours.
Yeah,
She does want
busy.
to quit her job working for Bath and Body Works and go back to working at Victoria's Secret where she wants to work, and the hours are a lot better, and he gets more days off. You know, don't have to work so hard all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier.
Hmm.
It'll be the same pay, but just what she wants to do.
And Jenna,
understand that.
just so you know, the reason I come up today, and I actually wasn't going to come up at all, I wanted to chat with you. I did. I wanted you to know that our friendship is important. It's not something that I don't care about. It's something I care about and won't
Yeah, you gotta know if you ever
push you
screw up
away.
with something. You know, you gotta know if you ever screw up with a girl that you're friends with. You know, don't be afraid to go over there, send them a message for an apology. You got don't try to get them going on a video call or anything with you. You gotta actually type that message out to them, mean every word of it, and then wait for them to respond. Once they respond, then they will let you know that it was hurtful. But eventually they'll forgive you because you did the right thing to go there and apologize for your mistake. I always will
I know.
apologize to somebody for my mistake.
Mm.
That's how me and my friend that I call Pink Silver G, because I will never say her name out live stream because I've always promised her that. That's how we stayed friends for so long. 'Cause I always went and apologized, and then I took every cuss word she had to dish out at me and call me every word in the book. I took the punishment, and then if she had to block me for a couple months, I took that block until she's ready to unblock me. I took my punishment,
Mm.
and we found out that true friendship is supposed to always make up for my mistakes, every mistake I ever made.
Yeah, well,
I'll
down to
make up
two.
for it.
Yeah, shit, it's only 2 people. So 3.
Yeah. Not Karina, Courtney went back in the bushes.
Yeah, Lisa Bear.
She might be cooking supper right now since it's 5 p.m. her time. Might be what she's doing. I'm not for sure.
We just hit 3 hours.
I got to get back out later and do some more mowing. But if you do decide to end this, we can be backstage talking.
That's what I'm thinking. With 3 people.
And you seem like you keep falling asleep.
Yeah, I did. I fell asleep twice.
And I yell at you, you don't wake up. But if D-Man or Puncher or Karina yells at you, you'll wake up.
I heard D-Man yell at me, I think.
Reason my yelling at you, I don't think wakes you up, is because it's too calming and soothing. It just keeps you asleep.
Yep.
Yeah, you're down to 2 now.
Yeah,
Damn it, you just put me
I'll be
back
live.
on top messages again. The 3rd time they've done that.
Yeah. All right. I guess if we don't go back up for 5, I'll go count down to 5, and then we'll just see you guys later. Let's see if it goes up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep. Still at 2. Yep. Sweet baby Jesus. There goes Karina. Sweet baby Jesus.